So, as we had last left off, oh shit. The party met with the Meltokian Council, and after a long, passionate array of speeches, you seemed to convince the various most influential members of the Meltokian Council to join you on their side, until the meeting was interrupted by Niccolo Fiolo, the personal diplomatic representative of the King Turiel. He said that everything you had said was lies and slander, and demanded for you to provide evidence, and every evidence you did provide, he just called it forged or fake. He then, under no certain terms, made a threat to Meltokio. He said that if they were to decide to continue with where it seemed to be going, then the capital would not take kindly to this, causing many of the councillors to pause and seriously consider everything. Before he could continue, Sawampati stepped in and punched the living daylights out of him, causing him to get out of the council chambers with the threat.
You miss the life of a noble, if Bliss wasn't, a bitch. Do you miss the comforts and stuff, or?
I don't know. I tend to usually get what I want with you guys anyway, so not much different.
I guess that's true, and I suppose you don't really need a fancy bed to sleep in, considering you don't really sleep.
No, not anymore. Yeah. Though I am concerned what they're doing, hiring weird people to chase me down.
Yeah,
you'd think with the way she treated me, she'd be glad I was gone.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But then they always sent people after you whenever I took you, didn't they?
Yeah.
So maybe this is just a higher form of that, because we're a lot further away than the forest outside a courtyard now.
Just, you don't think they're working with you know who, right?
I really, really hope not. But if power is promised, I can't say that they wouldn't be.
Because, they're dickheads. We know that. But I thought they would have a little bit more respect for family history than to align themselves with the people who put them in this situation in the first place, you know?
Do they see it that way, though? Or do they see Nan as putting us in that position, and they're just trying to get as far away from it as possible?
I don't know, Jack. Jack?
Sorry, what did you say?
Would I know whether my aunt and uncle blame the government or blame my grandmother for the situation?
It was kind of a mix of both, really. They just weren't happy about the whole situation.
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't know, let's hope that they hate the government more than us, and that they took you in to teach you how to be strong enough to fight anyone off should you come under any direct conflict because of our blood.
I mean, they're always trying to get into politics. Uncle Theron is a politician. Or was a politician. I don't know if, since he's fallen off the wagon, if he still has his place or whatever.
Yeah. Do you think it may be worth seeing if we can scry them? to see how they are, what they're doing. Give an idea of where they are, maybe. Because I imagine the company they keep will probably tell us loads. Where's she gone?
She's gone.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry. Like, heard you begin to ask a question, and I was like, what's that? And then everyone was just, like, frozen on my phone.
Oh, bugger, I've forgotten.
Do you
Since
think
I-
it would be worth scrying on them to see what kind of company they keep, because it would reveal a lot about them?
Thank you.
Well, I don't know at the moment, because, like, for one, Bliss, really hard to scry on. Like, Korgrin's tried a couple of times for me, and I think we failed every time we've tried with Aunt Bliss.
Clarifying, we succeeded one time, however, Jack did say that there was something similar about it. I can't remember if it was what was with my dad, which was the, like, divination
Yes, it
blocking
was.
magic. Yeah.
Yeah, divination was being blocked around her.
So
She
would have
has
hoped that
protection from that. And my uncle's just kind of, like, being depressed and drunk in his bed.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure if I
Like-
see anything else more of him, they might have been evicted and he'll be on the streets. Which I don't really want to admit to myself is a possibility right now, so I don't want to see.
I get that. As awful as this is going to sound, like, maybe the fact that he is, you know, in his drink and in bed is a sign that he isn't with you-know-who. Like,
But he wasn't the strong one, she was.
she was, and she's very capable of dragging him along, too. Do you think she may have left him?
I honestly don't know at this point.
Do you think it may be worth writing to them? Actually, do you have any letters from her? Like, would it work if you took a signature from that letter and put it in your book? Because
No, they have to write it voluntarily into my book. When I get the ability to do so. With sending.
I don't know what to do. Because I understand, like, I'd hate to see them on the other side. Like, as much as they disliked me, they are still family, you know? And we don't have an awful lot of that.
I'm not so much concerned about them being family. Like, I can... Sorry, it's just reading what Korgrin writing. Yeah, like... In terms of family, like, you know, I don't really feel any sort of closeness to either of them in that sense. But, you know, Bliss is a powerful wizard, and I would be stupid to not consider asking her for help if she was willing to give it. But, like, I honestly don't know if she would, or she would be on the other side by now.
If she's not, we could always... Yeah, I think if she isn't, then we can definitely get her to our side, because what we're trying to do is clear our name, and that's what she's always wanted, isn't it?
I don't know. Her ultimate goal has always been elusive to me.
Oh, well, that's fair. I don't know. I haven't checked on
Verity,
Dad in a while.
Arrabella.
Mm.
You see somebody walking towards you. Somebody you recognise.
Is it the fucking halfling?
Oh, it's your friend.
Nightlight. He's walked straight up to you, too. Looks at both of you. And then he looks at you, Verity, and he says, Verity, can I have a word?
Sure.
In private, please.
As long as we can stay within eye line of my sister.
Yeah, we'll just be over there. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So he wanders over to a corner of the courtyard, away from Arrabella. There are other monks around, but they're just going about their daily business. They're not really paying attention to you guys. He looks like he hasn't slept very much. He looks tired. His hair is a bit more frazzled. Like it was previously, even when he was like on the stake, like after taking his lashes, he still maintained a bit of composure about himself. Now something's pressuring him. You can clearly tell that. Look, it's
Like, try
something
and
I need to
listen.
tell you. Make a perception check. Versus his stealth roll. Crazy nightlight. You can hear him.
Cool. Thanks.
Look, it's something I need to tell you, and it isn't easy for me.
Is this something to do with... I've forgotten his name. It escapes me at the moment. Your master, V something?
Vihaan.
Vihaan? Is this something to do with Vihaan? Because he's always already tried talking to me.
Yeah. Look, I've always believed in myself the way I was taught until you and your friends. I am loyal, but loyalties are tested when pitted against each other. My master, my monastery, it's just, I am fighting against myself to say, no. You showed me a new way. You spared me. Even then you tried to befriend me. I thought I was mentally invulnerable until you.
Sorry.
I want to return the favor. I shouldn't, but I must. My master Vihaan. He's going to do something. Something bad in the name of something good. He's got allies. Which ones I don't know. But some masters look to him before so on. The Grand Master is in a dangerous position. Vihaan and his allies conspire against him. I think they mean to assassinate him and all of you.
Well, first I'm just like sigh and like pat him on the shoulder and be like, oh, thank God, I thought you were going to confess your feelings to me or something. This is getting really... Assassination! Better!
He looks uncomfortable when you pat him, to be honest.
I was getting really...
Oh, you're a little girl. I could not see you in that way.
Yes.
Look,
Anyway, assassination. Cool. Well, thanks for the heads up. To be honest, don't stress yourself out over it too much. Like, as long as you feel like you can stand behind the decisions you make at the end of the day, that's what matters. You get to choose your own loyalties, man. No, this bump him on the shoulder and I...
Look, Vihaan and his allies, they don't believe in the war. They don't want to die fighting for something else. Maybe they're right, but I just don't know anymore. He pauses. The real truth is... And he looks like he's going through physical pain on his face just to try and say these words. My master has learned how to force somebody, even one as strong as a master, to do his bidding. Some masters are with him through choice, others are forced. They mean to move on Suom's dojo today. The conspirators are meeting in a rice farm just outside the monastery. At noon. I am meant to bring my master there. If you get there, you can stop them before it starts.
Can I insight him to see if he's being forced right now?
Yeah, go right ahead.
And this is a potential trap we're being led into?
Go right
I love
ahead.
how Verity thinks that even if he is leading us into a trap, he's definitely being forced for it. Such trust.
There's something in it. He clearly didn't want to tell you that. But why he didn't want to tell you that is something you just don't know.
I guess I'll just ask him straight up. Is this you telling me? Or Vihaan?
It's me.
Freely.
It has to be me. It always has to be me.
Well, I bite. No hard feelings if it turns out tits up for us.
I've said what I had to say.
Cool.
Don't die.
I just turn.
He just says don't die.
I'm gonna turn to my sister and be like, "You caught all that?"
Most of it, yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, I guess we should probably run and tell the others.
I think Nightbat should come too. Come for a stroll with us. We've got a day off. Let's spend the day together.
I don't want him.
I
mean no ill intent. I just think that you may be safer with us right now.
Nothing could be further from the truth. If they see me with you, they'll move faster.
You do realise
don't
we're in a
know.
courtyard in the middle of the monastery, yeah?
Yeah,
And
but
there are
all the
literally monks
people-
everywhere.
Not the right monks.
You know, this is like the jocks and preps area. We want to avoid the emo, the emo hangout spots.
Yeah, but they're the best spots.
I know, but that's where all the people who are going to be assassinating us are probably hanging out.
No one's going to be able to assassinate us. It's fine. Okay.
That's why I said probably gonna try.
Yeah. Cool. Fine. Yeah, let's go explain this to everyone else and see what they think. 'Cause
Alright. Nightbite slinks back into the shadows. You lose sight on him.
Sorry for listening. He just looked weird, and I didn't trust him. Like, he looked weird as in not right.
No, like I fully expect everyone to be up in my business whenever I try to do anything, so you know.
Just looking out for you. Can't do everything that you want us to if you're, hurt.
Yeah. like, I don't know, like, the sequence of things he was telling me felt a bit weird. I might be reading too much into it, as I tend to, but it's like, Vihaan is able to make him do things against people's will. He's coming and telling me about the assassination and that they're planning to meet out in the rice fields at noon.
No, I completely
Like,
agree
we
with
get
you.
there and then suddenly everyone bursts out and then like, oh, this is the assassination. Whoa!
Yeah. Like, if he can force a Grandmaster to do it as well, then no
Yeah.
offense to Nightbite, he's not exactly anywhere near Swarm's level.
I'm missing. What time is it? How
It's
long?
about 9 a.m., give or take.
Yeah, I think best go find the others and tell them what we now know, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
How
So,
much for a day off, eh?
you guys venture off further into the monastery. Takes you the better part of half an hour, but you are able to gather everybody else up. Where would you like to gather to?
Our rooms, I guess.
Towards Sawampati, because I feel like he'll need to know this as well.
Mm.
Right, so do you want to gather up at Suam's dojo?
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Like, imagine whatever anyone's doing in their like private rooms or anything. Like, I just press my head and be like, "We're going to Sawam's!" Something behind me.
Where is he? There we go. So, you guys all gather up outside of Sawampati's house. You go inside the room where you initially showed Sawam Nightbite and explained the situation to him. Doesn't appear Sawam is here at the moment, but his people let you in. That they know you have free reign of the place. So, from everybody else's perspective, Verity and Arrabella has literally just grabbed you from whatever you were doing in the day and just brought you here.
What's going on? Why are we here?
I'll just gesture towards Verity, like he spoke to you.
Okay, so Nightbite came up to me because he thinks like we're all cool friends now, or he might be being mind controlled right now. We don't know. Apparently, Vihaan has some kind of mind control ability or some monk shit. I don't know. Anyway, he comes up to me in the courtyard and he's all like, "Oh, I need to talk to her alone." And I'm like, "Okay," but I'm pretty sure my sister's going to be listening in. But I go, "Okay, let's go over and talk." And then at first I thought he was going to confess to me, and I was like getting really nervous and like weirded out because like he's a full whole at night elf, and I'm like still like I'm not ready for that. But then it turned out he wasn't going to confess to me. He was just confessing to me of something else. He was saying that Vihaan is breaking out of jail and is planning to assassinate Suam with a bunch of other grandmasters here at the dojo. Some who are working with him willingly and some unwillingly because, again, mind control shit. And yeah, and we're in the assassination list as well. And they're going to be meeting at noon in the rice paddy fields. And I wanted to tell Suam this because, like, it's a lot to explain and I don't like explaining things twice.
Fair enough. What time is it now?
It'll be
About
about
10 o'clock now.
10 o'clock.
You know how the assassination part's worse, right, than the confession? You do realise that, yeah?
Have you ever been confessed to a man who's like probably 3 times your age?
Just Korgrin kind of looks at himself, does some math. No.
But you have been confessed to by a man.
No.
If the math was the only thing you were insight check, the math thing was the only thing you were concerned about.
Now you get a good one.
Well,
You get the feeling
I don't
that you get the feeling the
I don't
man
know.
part was in question. The 3 times the age may not have been.
Wait, what? Oh,
Ulara.
That's the one.
yeah.
You think of another
No,
certain brow.
I mean, we could head to the jail cells and just see if he's still there, and if he is still there, potentially end the problem before it starts.
I'm not 100% if he is actually going to be there. From what I overheard, I believe Nightbite didn't actually say that Vihaan is breaking out of jail, just that Vihaan is currently controlling some masters and has others working with him, and that they are all conspiring to basically assassinate Tuam and me, all us.
Zach, the player, is going to let you know that he did say Nightbite has to bring his master, who is Vihaan.
Okay.
But if his master is still in jail, or is even anywhere where we can find him, then his death seems to solve a lot of problems.
I mean, regardless, if that's the case, that the assassination would probably still go on ahead, no? Because if there are people that are free-willed, and those that aren't, ideally we want to find Suam before we stop the assassination, no?
Please.
I will say that, like, Nightbite didn't look right. He looked like he did when he was still in the stocks. And if Vihaan still has a power to mind control a master like Suam, really, then I wouldn't be surprised if he's also controlling Nightbite, and this may all be some ruse to get us out of the monastery to then do the job, rather than try and break into the rooms.
Also, so you think like a red herring to get us out of the monastery?
And, away from people who work with Suam.
I mean, maybe we could just find Suam. Like, Korgrin, can you not, send a message to him?
I could do a sending, I do have that prepared today.
I feel that it just might solve a quick thing, and if we can get in touch with Suam, we can get his opinion on this and see whether he thinks it's possible. And if it is possible, we can be around him to protect him. Not that I'm sure he needs much protection from us.
Do I know if Suam's dojo has any anti-divination blocking?
No, there's nothing like that in the entire monastery, as far as you know.
Can I just do a perception check to see if we're being watched or listened to?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Ah, funny spider, scary.
Although you can tell.
In.
Just Toby.
This one's different colour.
If it helps, I'd know if there's an invisible person next to me now, because I have this weird sense, and just anyone that I can't see them, I just know they're there.
Sounds like a sense, like a spider sense, maybe.
There's no one invisible.
Then I will just pop out a sending. Just really focus on Suam and his diamond tip nipples, and just send a sending of 25 words. Suam, where are you? We are at your home/dojo. Assassination being plotted. Please meet up with us. It is urgent.
How are you?
How are you? Please don't be dead.
After a moment, you get a response. It says, I am below, tending to the dragon. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
You should have said Otti was in danger. He would have come straight away for that.
But she's not, and then I'd just be lying to her granddad.
Yeah.
That seemed a little bit harsh. How far away is the prison cells from here?
The speed you can move at, 10 minutes.
I'm dashing straight there. I'm going to dash straight there, and I'm just going to check that he's currently still there, locked in a cell. It just means I might be 5 minutes late. back to
All
your
right,
meeting
then.
with Swan, but please feel free to start without me.
All right, so Rennas, you dash, utilizing a speed none of the others can match at the moment. Down the corridors you run. The hair rushing through, the wind rushing through your hair. Go down and down and down, until eventually you get to the catacomb/dungeon areas. And when you get inside, you don't see anybody. You don't see any guards. The cells are empty. There's nothing there.
I go up to the cell that he was in. Is the door open or is it closed?
It's open.
And I just stick my head round. Definitely no one in there. Nothing else in there of interest.
Make an
Little
investigation
note
check.
in the corner with "This is my secret plan."
Make an
He's just drawn a
investigation check.
dick on the wall. Classic guy.
16.
You find some scratchings in the walls, made with not a blade, but what you can tell to be probably a precise form of air, like very, very fine compressed air. The work of an elemental master.
Does it say anything, or is it just random marks on the wall?
It appears to be a drawing of the layout of Sawam's house, as well as several entry points.
I will look at it for a few seconds, trying as best as I can to memorise it, and dash back.
Okay. So, whilst Rennes is away, eventually, Suampati arrives. It looks like he's covered in a little bit of gunk, actually, like a little bit of solidified goo. Comes inside and goes, "What's going on? What's the issue?"
I believe we've just been informed of a planned assassination attempt by Vihaan on yourself and possibly us. Rennes has gone to investigate his cell, but we may not have long.
Nightbite came and found us in the courtyard, and he took Verity to a corner, explained that Vihaan has got an ability where he can even mind control someone to your level, and that there's grandmasters who willingly follow him and those he's forced. And apparently they're meeting in the rice fields at noon to plan an assassination attempt on you and us.
I am not aware of a technique that allows a monk to control another's mind.
Could Vihaan be more than a monk?
I wouldn't have thought so, but I also didn't think him capable of assassination.
He's surprised all of us lately, and I don't mean that in a good way.
Wait, quick question. The Book of Forbidden Monk Techniques that the Sphinx had, would that have anything on mind control in it?
That book has many forbidden techniques, but it is not within the key's nature to be able to manipulate the thought energy of another individual. I have not read anything in that book that even suggests anything close to that sort of thing. Unless someone's backing it.
Sorry, unless someone's
Backing him.
backing him. Okay, I'm going to get ready to cast Telepathic Bond ritual styles when Rennes gets back. So I'll need 10 minutes after Rennes gets back for that. Then I'm good to go.
Alright.
And I can do up to 8 people, so that's me, Korgrin, Arri, Rennas, Russ, Verity, and Suam. Yeah, that's everyone.
I'm trying to piece things together here. How Vihaan knows he is no match against me. How could he possibly think that any assassination attempt against me would work?
I'm guessing with his apparent mind control mojo thing that he apparently has.
And Vihaan alone may be no threat, but Vihaan with others under his influence may well be.
You mean my other masters?
You'll have to ask Verity, but it's what it sounds like.
Nightbite said some were working with him voluntarily, others weren't.
This doesn't make any sense.
I-
Vihaan's never had an aptitude for this sort of thing.
I feel I should also inform you that shortly after the oh my god, what was it called? Not a council meeting. What was it last week?
It was the council meeting.
Oh, that is okay. Shortly after the council meeting, Vihaan called myself and Verity to his cell and tried to gain our allegiance.
I've been so popular!
He tried to turn us against you, or at least have us promise that we were on his side and to side with him in combat and whatever else. We obviously declined, and he seemed understanding, but not like it. He didn't seem defeated. I don't think. I think he would find others.
Do you think this could be plot by the capital?
I think Vihaan is in a very bad position, a position that he did not desire. I feel that he may choose to side with the capital if it got him out of this, but I'm not sure.
There's 3 petrol stations tonight. None of them are people in.
He thinks for a moment, stroking his beard. What does Vihaan and our enemy have in common?
Wanting to keep the August monks out of the conflict.
They hate us.
True on both accounts.
It'd also be a ploy for Vihaan to finally get what was, in air quotes, rightfully his position of Grand Master.
If the other masters back him, then without a doubt Wither will be a target as well. With no masters, without a first master or a Grand Master, tradition would dictate that the masters would then elect a new Grand Master out of those currently remain.
You should know that whatever happens, we're on your side.
I appreciate that. It's around
But,
this time when SCU would come back.
So I wouldn't go straight into the room. I would try and mentally picture the little diagram that I just saw on the walls, and then go round the outside of the building, looking for anyone that's by what they marked off as the entrance points.
Make an investigation check.
23.
You do not find anybody, but do you find plenty of false walls?
Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay, I'll return back to the room.
Dramatic entrance. You should have come through one of the false walls.
Oh, what a... Well, no, because my point was that maybe Soam knows about the false walls and he doesn't really want me trashing them. So that would be the first thing I asked them. I'm like, do you know there's false walls all around your house?
Yes.
Just checking. I've just been to a Vihaan cell. He's not there. Nobody's there. No guards. No nothing. But there was a lovely diagram of your house with some little what looked like attack points on it.
This is not. I asked Master Worsten if she could place some of her students on guard.
Did you find
There was
any
nobody
signs
there.
of combat, Rennas, or any bodies?
Not that I saw. I didn't look too carefully, to be fair. I just checked his cell. It was empty apart from that diagram, and there was no sign of anybody. But I did not inspect this whole area because I wanted to get back here.
No, it's just that it says a lot. If there's signs of combat,
Nothing jumped out.
implies...
Yeah, nothing jumped out at me about combat. So
Well, that's the thing. If there's no signs of combat, implies there's no signs of struggle. If there's no signs of struggle, then the guards might have been in on it, or they were told to just leave at a certain time. Either way, it implies not allegiance, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
There's
I'd
some
say
Compliant.
Verity and Russ, you would recall when you went to go see Vihaan, he ordered the guards to leave the room, and they did.
from what I've seen, the Vihaan has at least some guards under his control. It may, if he's missing from his cell and there's no sign of a struggle, it may be a sign that we should at least entertain what Nightbite informed us of.
Can I do like a retroactive insight to see if I can remember if those guards had seemed mind controlled or were just like scared of the Han?
Fortunately not on this occasion.
Gosh darn.
You make of it as what you will from your memory.
Yeah,
So-
if we're all cool to wait for like 10 minutes, I can do a telepathic bond. That way, if any of us should get separated, we'll be able to stay in contact for the next hour.
Can we do that while we're on a move?
It's a ritual cast, so I need to be like
Still,
doing stuff for 10 minutes. Like, I need to be here with all my temple shit. I say, holding up like random twigs.
She needs to be, as Verity likes to say, vibing for 10 minutes.
I need to vibe with Steve for 10 minutes. It's fine. I can wait if we want to get on the move now. Maybe, because I can do one more person. Maybe we should find River and get her in on it.
No, I'd say just do it now. While not while we have the element of surprise, but while we have the element of forewarning.
And we don't know whether we can trust River at this point.
True.
we can.
Verity's dipped, so give her a sec.
We're all frozen again.
We can.
I mean, Soam, you didn't know about any mind control powers. In fact, I wasn't here for that conversation, but I'll do it anyway. You didn't know about any mind control powers, so how can you be so certain that they would not be under the control of them?
God. So much is happening that I have no experience in.
Can I
You seem to bring
do
trouble with this.
a spellcasting check? Just to see what kind of... I don't want to say classes, but what classes have access or would have the ability to attempt that kind of thing? Kind of magic would need to be employed, basically.
Any kind of magic can be used to can be employed to manipulate people. Arcane, even divine. Yeah, it's you can think of multiple ways to manipulate people. Literally anything, any class that can do charm person can manipulate people.
there. It also may not necessarily be magical. I mean, Vihaan doesn't necessarily strike me as the type that would take the morally high ground every single time. He might just have blackmail on some of them. You know, it may be all kinds of duress that they're under. But I would, Verity, I would say, do your magic now with the people that we know that we can trust, and that's us and Suam. Everyone else we don't know. We can't be certain.
Can we trust the information that the conspirators will be at this rice farm at noon?
I think there's always a risk with these tip-offs, but at this stage it seems believable, and I don't think we can really risk disregarding it.
Were you going to say anything, Verity, before you drop down?
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm talking and then sometimes people can't hear me. But I was just gonna say that my first thought was that this whole Nightbite approaching me, if it was for some reason mind control from Nightbite, it could be to try and lure me and my sister there in order to set an ambush, or to lure just the numpties there for an ambush.
But knowing it's an ambush defeats the purpose of the ambush.
But no, he said they were meeting there to plan for their ambush here.
I also there's multiple, purposes for it, but either way, regardless of how you look at it, information was brought to us. Whether it was with good intent or ill intent, there's a reason they want us in the rice paddy field at noon. Now that's either to strike us, or as Nightbite says, that's where they're meeting, and it gives us a chance to disrupt said meeting or catch the conspirators, or it gets us out of the monastery. There's a number of reasons. Regardless, there's purpose there.
Mm. And before I do this whole ritual cast, can I just do a quick insight on Suam to check if he's on the level?
Define on the level.
He's not being brainwashed by something that we aren't entirely sure is a thing or not a thing, maybe?
He's acting himself, basically.
Yeah.
You can do an insight, but you are aware of certain spells or magical effects that would end any mind controlling stuff. Restoration will be one of them, or identify itself. You can use identify to touch a creature to see if they are under any influence under any magical effect.
But I don't want to spend another 10 minutes doing identify.
Well, 20 minutes to plan for an attack is pretty good, in my opinion.
How far are we from the rice paddies?
If you're moving at a normal pace, about half an hour or so.
Just a quick one. Otti has Identify and would probably happily cast Identify on her own granddaddy.
Yeah.
I haven't got access to her sheet though, Jack.
Oh, let me give that to you.
Yes.
Yeah, if Otti can do that, and then I'm just going to start looks like nonsense. I just have a bunch of sticks and rocks that I probably painted over the time, and I'm just moving 10 minutes.
There you go, Rennas.
Okay.
So Otti will cast Identify on someone, and she does not detect any magical presence that she doesn't detect any effect that he's currently under. He's clean.
Okie doke. Well, this is good. That Swam, you'll be pleased to know you're not under mind control.
Good. But then, how do I know you aren't under my control?
Well, you don't. But I can't cast. I mean, I could cast Identify myself, but then I could just lie about the answer. So I don't have spell slots for everyone here. We've all pretty much been together, apart from Verity and Russ. You went to see him all alone. How do you know you two aren't under mind control?
I'm playing with my rocks right now.
Feel free to check.
For one, if Russ was under mind control and Verity saw it, I get the feeling Verity would have immediately blabbed that. And Russ, if you saw Verity was under mind control, you probably would have told us. If you're both under mind control, well then we're a wee bit screwed.
But
I
then
don't
why
think
would
this fighting
Nightbite
amongst ourselves is going to
why
help
would Nightbite
anyone.
approach Verity to tell them about mind control if she's already mind controlled?
Ah, the triple
Very
agent.
And why would
Ah,
Verity
I
have told
see.
us, even if Nightbite might not have known that Verity was mind controlled, but Verity probably wouldn't have told us. So, okay. I don't think this fighting among ourselves is going to help. We just need to trust each other and move on from there.
I think this whole Inception approach to things may not be the right route to go down.
What's Inception?
You're right.
No.
We should focus on the matter at hand. Here is my level of thinking here. If I ask all of you to go to this rice farm, find out who's there, if it's a trap, activate it and deal with it as you easily can do, I'm sure. And if it's not, then listen, learn what you can. I myself, I'm going to make a grand masterly visit on some of the masters who remained in the monastery, just to see what I can see. If somebody tells me a lie, like a direct lie, I can generally tell.
I mean, there's that, or you could make, as we're traveling through, we could pass word that you were going to go into Meltokyo today. If any of your students or any of your masters suddenly disappear or of the same mindset, that eliminates them pretty quickly. Saves putting you into direct harm's way of, interrogating each and every single master and giving away that you know.
Well, if you do that, then as an alternative, I can stay here, fortify, get ready. If I put myself in harm's way, as it were, but I'm fully expecting such an attack, chances are I'll never even have to deal with such a thing if you stop the conspirators at their source. But I think it will be... I think we should keep the element of surprise, if we have one, on our side for now. And I think that element will go if I travel with you.
As much as I'm sure we'd all like you to, I'd probably agree.
I think it would go if you travelled with us. You've gone into Meltokyo with us enough times.
Yes, but today is apparently a day that we're all meant to be assassinated. And I made my plans to go to Meltokyo well in advance. I don't just do it on a spur of the moment sort of thing.
Well, what
I
were
have
your plans for today? Like, did you plan to talk to each and every master today? Because that's also going to give you away.
It's not something I plan to do, but it's something it's not without the question of me doing. Truth be told, Eurus has been acting up today, so I went to deal with him a little bit. I have training to attend to some of my students. Apparently there was a case of food poisoning. Not anything nefarious, but apparently we have a cook who's just not very good, so I was going to deal with that.
I look at
Just
Korgrin.
Dojo, or
I look at Rennas, but I think we're thinking of two different reasons of why we're looking at each other. I suspect you reckon it's my shite cooking, whereas I'm like, finally, someone has played their hand, something suspicious, weakening the forces,
What was it that was wrong with the dragon? You said he was acting strangely.
Yerus does not like the fact that he is known as Yerus the Chained, and occasionally will try to break those chains. I went down there to calm him down.
Yeah, understandable. From both points, unfortunately.
I understand that you do not all agree with me on how we treat Yerus. But
I'm not a big fan of chains for any reason, but I understand the necessity on occasion.
Indeed.
So, shall we establish an actual plan? So, are we going to go through the monastery as we make our way to the paddy field, saying that you're going into town? Do we want to suggest that maybe you caught a bit of this food poisoning? It might hasten the plans and make them act hastily. You know, less preparation time. They think they can get you when you're poorly.
If I also request River or Mountain to come to me as well, if she is a conspirator, which I highly doubt she is, then her plans will be foiled by coming to me alone. If she is a target, as I suspect she is, she will be safest with me.
I'd say you
as
should.
She is my... Sorry, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, you should maintain appearances, but still be on guard, on high alert.
I will. As she is my first master now, she has a great deal more responsibilities to catch up on, and so it will be completely within the realm of normality to get her to come to my dojo, often for hours at a time.
So we're going to go with the sickness and that you've retired to your quarters for the day.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And then, if River hears about this, she will likely come to me in haste out of concern for my health, and when she gets here and realizes I'm okay, I'll be able to tell by her reaction if she was expecting to see me dead, or if she's glad to see me okay.
Should we stress the point that you're not accepting visitors as well? Or just leave that up for interpretation?
I'd say leave that up to interpretation.
Fair enough.
This dojo has a few tricks, a few things that many people aren't aware of, so don't worry about my safety or River's safety. But we have to play this right.
With this telepathic bond that we have, can we share images through this communication?
I don't think so. I think it's just words.
Fair enough. In that case, I will do my best to describe the entry points that were marked on the diagram on the wall to Swam, so just in case anyone does come while we're away, he might be slightly more ready for them.
He knows exactly where they are, so he thanks you for that.
Are there any other ones that I haven't described, perhaps Vihaan did not know about?
Yes, if it wasn't on that diagram, then there is one directly beneath my bed, and there is one. There is a trapdoor beneath my bed that leads to the floor below of the monastery, as well as, shall we say, a secure room beneath the fishbowl. There is a little. Please don't mention this to anyone. And the fact that I'm telling you now, I want you to realize this is very privileged information. There is a tiny little switch on the 5th stone from the right as soon as you enter into the door. On the circular door, on the circular fish. I'm forgetting the fucking word. pond. There we go. Yeah, on the circular fish pond, the fish stone on the right. Underneath it, if you apply a little bit of pressure, there is a little switch. If you flick it, the inside will open up, only by a few feet, but enough for you to slip through, side by side, one by one, into a room that's as well lit, well provisioned, and completely imperceptible the outside world. It's soundproof, so you can make as much noise down there, and no one will ever know.
Would we be able just to check that before we go? Because that seems like a lovely place where a big army of assassins could well be hiding, waiting for everyone to leave.
I want you to make a persuasion roll, Rennes, for reasons that I know.
That's fair. 27.
The sex dungeon.
I suppose it's okay.
If there was any problem with this, we do not have to be. I do not have to see in it. I don't have to go myself. If you could check before we go, it would just make me feel better that there's not a little army of assassins.
Of course, I'll be happy to check. It's just that. Don't mean me wrong. Don't mean me with any ill manners, Master Rennas, but there are some personal effects in that room.
You have nothing to explain to me, Swam. You have lived a great life and done many things for this world. You're entitled to a few secrets. Some privacy.
I thank you. If be told, there's a room I would have liked to show at Otti at some point, when the time is right.
I'm sure there will be time.
So he then leaves the room. He'll come back a couple of minutes later with a smile and says, "Well, definitely no army of assassins in there."
That's good to know.
Does see your face, and he is a quite insightful character. And he will say, "And I've managed to hide my collection of very, very dirty stories as well, so you'll never find that."
50 Shades of Swam.
I really hope
If the
Otti is
hero
listening to
rises,
this.
then
I should not, Joe.
Surely it would be 50 Shades of Green. No?
Honestly,
Yeah.
the only thing down there that could potentially be considered smart is my copy of A Hero Rises.
oh, we've got a handwritten
That's
signed
Oti's
copy.
favourite book.
Yes, well, I've got one of the first editions. She was very insistent that I read it.
It's a shame Oti's not here to truly enjoy that little mental image.
I mean, that's a great little conversation they can have, though, discussing their favourite book.
Exactly.
Arri is just kind of looking at Swarm now and just kind of relating him to fucking phallic Long John. I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool.
How'd you keep your eyes off just the nipples? The pecs and the nipples, always exposed.
Very easily, Korgrin. Very easily.
Not when you're at height. My eyes are up here. Yeah, but
I wish you were at the same height as his nipples.
I don't even want to think about what my height is on him, to be honest.
4'5", Jack. 4'5". Where does that rest on Suam?
Stomach, maybe.
Well, he's about the size of Bella, so wherever you came out to on Bella, really.
About the stomach sort of area, I would have thought.
Yeah.
But that implies Bella's like 8 foot.
But
No,
Bella was
waist
a
would
tall
be-
Long
lady.
legs. If you're up to his stomach, though, where am I at 3'11"?
Oh, you're
You'd be about
6 inches
You'd be
below.
around his thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to head off these rice fields then? I mean, if we can get there before noon, how far away are they? Do we know?
They're moving at a fast pace, less than half an hour.
So by now it must
Like
be
you're
like
right, like you're
It's not
right
fair.
at the top of the monastery. So
yeah, it's probably about 11 o'clock by now. So we'll
No,
really
it was
be able
it
to
was
get there and have our own ambush. Was my thought.
it was 9 when they were having the conversation. So half hour for us to like get here. Say you went 10 minutes, came back 10 minutes. That's 20. So I'd say it's like
Yeah.
10.
yeah, well, you guys have been role playing in real time, so you've been discussing this for the better point of another 25 minutes. So
Yeah.
With
Okay.
the 10 minutes to ritual cast as well. I assume
Yeah.
that's
Well,
been
that's
done
been
anyway.
ongoing. Like we've been
I'm
talking.
in all of your
Verity.
heads now.
yeah.
Uh,
I really hope she doesn't hear my secrets.
Just what secrets? What secrets? What secrets?
Okay, so
Is there like a distancing on this telepathy? Will Swarm lose his bond with us? No?
Nope.
So we can
Nope.
always
As long
stay in
as-
contact. That's good, just in case
Live
anything
it
happens.
Just has to stay on the same plane. You have to stay on the same plane of existence. Is that right?
I'm pretty sure you just have to be on the same plane as existence. So Swam, if you feel like you're going to be teleporting to another plane of existence, immediately think towards the words like, I don't know, think sarsaparilla, and we'll know that's happening instead of having to explain a whole thing in your head. Cool?
Sarsaparilla.
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 Sarsaparilla, yes.
I'll just say I'm going away now. Goodbye.
Sure, whatever you want to
I mean,
relate
if
to
it's
us.
an Involuntarian, it's like you have 1 second to say something that you might be going to another dimension.
Or yell out, plane!
He looks at you, Verity, and he says, "How about I just say, yeet?"
Yes. Yay!
Yeet.
This plane empty.
Yeet.
And that way I can reply, he's being yeeted!
What is it, yacht?
Don't talk about the grammar of imaginary words with me.
Swam has been yitten.
Exactly.
Yachted.
Okay. So,
is there anything I can help you with in preparation for this?
Who would you suspect the most out of all? Just right on the spot, right now. Which masters would you reckon? Who would we expect to see this?
I feel bad thinking ill of my masters. But if I had to consider some, I would say Master Worthson, purely because it was her monks who I asked to place in guard on Vihaan. Master Edog came to me in confidentiality, and he told me how he did not agree with this war. Maybe him. And whilst I have known him pretty much my entire life, Master Farstar is a pacifist. I wouldn't have thought he would agree to an assassination attempt, but I know he was very much against the war, and maybe would have done absolutely anything to make sure we didn't go to war.
And could you tell us what they were the masters of?
And Master Wilson is, well, they're all skilled in their own ways of multiple paths, but each master dedicates to, well, has a preferred style that they are exceptionally good at. Master Wilson is a master of the way of the Sun Soul. Master Farstar is also a master of the way of the Sun Soul. Master Edog used to be a student of Vihaan, and he's a master of the way of the four elements.
Fair enough. Just gives us a bit more warning on what we may encounter. But thank you, Swam.
I do not know if it was them. I do not know how many there are, or if it's even all of them. If it's mind control that we're talking about, then maybe all of them are compromised. I hate to think of this. I do not want to feel like I'm betraying my masters by telling you this. But I want you to be prepared for anything.
On the topic of being prepared, another alternative of us all being gathered here might be to get us all away from something. I don't know if when River does arrive, you want her to send one of her most trusted students down to Yaris, just to see he's not being released.
I will, and I'll send some of my own as well. I'll double the guard. My own guard on Yaris.
Just suddenly came to me that if Vihaan knows that we immediately spoke with you after learning he was the one responsible for the original assassination attempt, maybe
Yes.
he was counting on that a second time.
I do not know what to think. All I know is how to act and how to react. As of right now, there is a danger on my and my granddaughter's lives, as well as her friends. And until I am certain that this danger has passed, I will treat this with utmost severity. I'm a warrior. This is how I think. But
Verity, if you're talking, we can't hear you. I can see the little green light up thing, but no noise. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Kind of. Your quality's
Heard
pretty
noises.
back. Yeah, I heard bat. Bless.
diddly. Diddly?
Bada bing, bada boom. Can you hear me now?
That's better. Oh yes.
So,
Ugh.
why am I like this? So I was just going to say, don't feel bad about outing your monks and their abilities, because on the one hand, they've betrayed you and they deserve to be beat up by us, badasses. Or two, they're being mind controlled, and I'm pretty sure they would understand and would want to be unmind controlled from us, badasses, to be able to be back on your side. So you're hoping, yeah, if anything.
Make a persuasion roll, Verity.
Something I'm supposed to be good at. It'll be fun. Why am I so mediocrely average?
Alright. Pay attention. I'm only going to tell this once. Master Slayer of Lightning. He's a master of the way of mercy. Master Davy Bar is the master of the astral self. Master River on Mountain, as you well know, is the master of the shadows. Master Fang is the only master currently in existence who mastered the way of slow death. Master Listens of Eyes was is similar to River in that he is the master of the Way of Shadow. Master Julienne was one of my former students, and as such, she is a master of the Open Hand. Master Mimic is a master with the blades. He is the master of the Way of Kensei. And Master Dunk, otherwise known as the Drunk, has created his own path. Calls it the Way of Drunken Master. It is unique, to say the least.
What was the first one? Because I only started making notes after Astral Self.
Master Slayer of Lightning is a master of the Way of Mercy.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you have read up about any of these techniques in your time here, you can know what they can do with their key. So be prepared for that.
Right. Well,
Has anyone done that?
no. Probably not.
Didn't think so.
Shall we vamoose? Get this rock rolling.
Let's roll.
Good luck. I'll be here if you need me.
You can contact us with your mind if you need to. We are all linked, and I say that last bit in my head.
Indeed we are.
And please feel free to do check-ins. Just check in.
Checking in. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Excellent.
Oh, good luck. And with that, he leaves the room, and you get the sense he's about to prepare his house for an attack.
Onwards to the rice fields, then. Where did you get that tiny horse?
It's a ram. I bought it in exchange for a tiny horse.
It's a battle.
That, or we do like the Batman and Robin. Diddle-diddle-diddle.
So,
Level
You
5
guys
spell
leave.
transition.
you guys leave the dojo. You're making your way down through the monastery.
As we're going, we spread the rumor. You openly discuss that Suam is ill. Must be food poisoning.
He's ill? Oh, I didn't even know he could get ill. Whoa.
Food
Who was
poisoning is
cook-
pretty bad.
Who was cooking? I don't know, some dwarf.
Wasn't me. Didn't cook yesterday. Was the day before.
Says literally the only dwarf.
Yeah,
Not in the
there are dwarves.
monastery.
There are quite a few dwarves here in the monastery.
Okay.
Like, there's multiple people of multiple races here.
Rennas spoke with them.
But they're all following the drunken master.
They were following Vihaan, the bloody bastards.
That is a dirty stereotype, and yes, they are. Some of them
Wow.
follow Vihaan because yeah. Yes.
Evil.
So down and down, spreading the rumours as you go. You've probably told a couple of dozen people at this point. By the time you get to the front entrance, going down the long stone stairwell that heads down into the cherry blossom forests at the base of the casts. instead of crossing over the bridge to the river, you head out more towards the fields. Now, there are a number of farms out here. What would you like to do to try and determine which one you need to go to?
Verity, did Nightbite indicate which one?
No, if only we had a ranger that could see if there was any tracks of particular kinds.
Didn't he say Paddy?
The rice
Uh,
paddy fields, yeah. But I
Just
don't
outside the monastery.
Are they all? I suppose this is a question for Jack. Like, are they all rice paddy fields?
Most of them are, yeah.
Well, that eliminates some.
Looking at the map. Looking at the map, they're all voice buddies.
Yeah, if Arri wants to see if she can find any tracks, that might be useful. She's a ranger.
I'm happy to do the same.
It is
Do you wanna go ahead
also
and make us-
farm mind.
If you want to go ahead and make a survival check.
And can I go up on my broom to see if I can see any suspicious activity in any of the distant ones?
Yeah, you can fly up and go ahead and make a perception check. Arri and Korgrin, you find tracks in the fields and the farms and the paths. Hundreds of them.
I'm too busy doing my rendition of the kid.
You fly up, but you fly right through kind of like a swarm of those tiny little insects that come out and swarm around. They all over your face. So you have a look around. However, your eyes are a little bit stingy because some of them got underneath your eyelids, and you can't see much.
Yeah, I don't like that image. I have to script them out later, just lift it up and...
I got flies in my eyes!
Oh, can't you just press the digitation them away? That you do that with most of your other problems.
I'm just telling everyone, flies in my eyes!
I'd like to conjure my shadow blade, not my shadow blade, my blade thing, and try and keep it a bit hidden, but still have it out because we might be expecting shit anytime soon.
All right then. So, in your hand, this dark mist appears, and an explosion of magical energy appears, and then you just open up your coat and just sneakily place it in there.
Doesn't get better with time.
Best be prepared.
Oh dear. So, Verity failed on the perception. I mean, Verity, you can try again, but the DC is just going to be a little bit higher because you failed the first time.
The card of Verity.
But from above, wouldn't she have advantage?
No.
Fair. Thought I'd ask.
It just means that she gets to do it. Can you hear us, Verity? Because we can't hear you.
I look
She's
for the
dead.
light. I look for the little icon to see if it comes up, and it just half the time it doesn't.
Hello, Robot
Yeah,
Verity.
Judging by Zach's face.
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
I said I could give myself advantage.
You can give yourself
Like, that was-
advantage.
Yeah, like my Tides of Chaos. I can give myself advantage
Oh,
once
yeah.
a day.
Yeah, that's right. Would you like to give yourself
Some of the
advantage?
goose
It just-
blow.
Well, was anything good brought up from the survival checks?
Yes, they found lots and lots of tracks belonging to hundreds of people because this is a very well-travelled area.
Gosh darn dang. Well, I guess I will use my advantage for even though my perception is... Wait, who has a good perception?
Otti has advantage on perception rolls with the shield. I have a +8 in perception. I don't know if Arri has proficiency in
The
perception.
ranger is so shit at perception, it's unreal.
Okay,
It's literally
Korgrin,
the
get on
same
the
as
broom with me. I'm
Gold.
pretty sure it can carry 2.
Okay, so
Okay.
Korgrin,
Up we
you
go!
jump on Verity's broom and off you go, vroom, through the skies.
And then, can I assist Korgrin in a perception check?
On this occasion, you could just both of you can make your own perception checks.
Okay.
I will
I'm not going to
guidance
give myself advantage then.
Yeah.
Oh, I will guidance myself as well then. Like, say that.
I just need to say guidance himself, because every time he guidances himself, he rolls over 20. Every single time, without fail.
I'll
So
just keep saying
Verity,
it.
yeah, Verity. The only thing you kind of notice is that swarm seems to be following you.
They're evil, Korgrin. The flies are evil.
Or they're like Way of the Fruit Fly monks.
Korgrin, you can see a large congregation of monks in a group in one of the rice parties, not too far away.
Monks, not, farmers.
No, monks.
I think we found them. I don't really know how to describe where they are, but I've got an eye on a pretty big group.
Onwards. Start moving towards it.
Mm.
How do you guys approach this?
I can sneak ahead if we want to be slightly sneaky, see if I can listen in to what they're
Gonna
saying.
say, first off,
You were breaking up, Verity.
Yeah, we missed too much of that.
God, it happened to me last week, and now it's happening to her this week.
It's just past the shit connection, apparently.
Hot potato.
Or in this case, slow potato.
Doesn't Leslie live over the road from you now? Can you not steal her internet once a week?
We still can't hear you, Verity.
sorry. I was just asking, how far away are they?
About 600, 700 feet away.
But in a direction that if we were to go down off the broom, we would still know where they are.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, first going to do that. So we don't indicate, flying dwarf coming in.
Mm-hmm. Gleaming armor in the midday sun. Arri, do you mind passing without trace if we're going to be sneaking up on them? Or are we just going to send Rennas off and let him relay things through his mind?
I honestly don't mind. I don't cast spells very often. They're not really much use to me in a fight. So I can cast Pass Without Trace.
For it, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all sneaky sneak.
Thank you.
Right, can I get a group stealth checks from everybody then, please?
What time is it?
Getting close to noon.
Okay, I was like, is this before noon? Because, are they setting up an ambush right now?
The dwarf is stealthier than me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll with advantage.
Disadvantage, Korgrin.
No disadvantage, Boots of Elvenkind.
Oh yeah, because of the boots.
Every time I give you the same answer, Boots of Elvenkind.
Why did you roll twice?
Sorry, the second one's Otti. At disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So the lowest stealth is 20.
Yeah.
And the highest is 39. So,
Wow.
Rennes, you have been out-stealthed.
Well, I mean, technically I've just been out-rolled, which doesn't surprise anybody. My stealth is still better.
So, with Arrabella's magic silencing all of your footsteps, getting rid of any tracks that you make, and just generally quieting the area around you, dimming the light, or making the light reflect off of you in a way that you just kind of move into the scenery without being noticed. Begin making your way towards this large rice paddy. It's definitely one of the bigger ones. You can see a number of oxen strapped up to the barns. You can see a water wheel that is currently chugging water. It's quite close to some of the cherry forests. Getting closer and closer to it, you can just about make out 3 individuals surrounded by a number of monks. 3 individuals whom you recognize.
One of them, Vihaan. No.
They don't seem to have noticed your presence yet. Tell that they are talking. What do you guys like to do?
Whereabouts are we approaching from? Are we down the bottom? Okay.
Yeah, all the way to that one.
There's a big scroll.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right by an ox at the moment who's just eating some of the grass. He just looks at you and just go.
That's a very high perceptive ox.
You're right next to him.
He's got tasty grass. He should be focused on that.
Oh man, I've had grass before, but this is something else.
Oh,
There are people there that ain't supposed to be there. I am high as fuck.
this ain't no grass.
Damn, that ride's good.
Can this ox talk?
Mentally. Have you smoked the grass? Have you eaten grass today? Mentally, do we want to split up? Not approach from the obvious direct path, but trying not to splish splash too much in the paddies?
Yeah, I mean, I can try and stealthily move through the paddies and get round the back of this building over here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if you when your stealth is at risk of being broken.
How close do we have to be to you, Arri?
Within 30
How
feet,
many?
I believe.
30.
Okay.
I could always do halfsies. And when he gets 25 feet away from him, start stealth matters. My stealth is not great.
Well, do you want to put up a an aura bubble, Jack, and then just unless we just assume we're all moving together, we don't have to worry about distance.
Actually, I will put up an aura bubble. That's a good idea.
I've already left it.
Right, so Rennas, you start wading your way through the water, over the hedges and the grass. Your feet are soaking. Your socks, not very nice. However, you slowly but steadily make your way up ahead.
How tall are these, hedges?
Tall enough for you to get lost in them.
Ah. And is there an incline to this, or is it all level?
Yeah, it's going up.
Okay. Then I'm definitely just gonna hop into the bush.
So Rennas, I want you to make a perception check from where you are.
Hey everyone, let's start moving.
14.
You can just about hear the voices.
Should we move a little closer?
Rennas, do you want to wait up? We're still way back here.
Thought I was sneaking on ahead. Well, generally thought that's what I was doing. That's why I snuck on ahead.
Verity, are
Make
you?
another-
Yeah, that's fair.
Why don't you make another perception check from where you are, Rennes?
Sorry. I was just thinking, like, do we
A little
want
better.
me to go ahead and, like, get their attention? Because, like, if it is a trap, then they would know that I would have been told and I would come here.
No, because we want to listen,
Okay.
and that interrupts conversation.
Like, we're saying all this in our head, by the way. Like, psychic.
Yeah.
Talking now.
Rennes, what you hear is something rather odd. The Slayer of Lightning says, "It's not for long. It's all around. It's not for long. It's all around." Master Listens with Eye says, "It's all around, but over there. It is all around, but over there." Master Dunk just goes, "It's not over here. It's all around. It's not over here. It's all around." And they just keep on saying it over and over and over.
Obviously, relay that mentally back to the rest of the party.
Shall we move forward in the meantime?
Yeah, you want to move?
The kitten needs to make a stealth roll.
Russ purrs.
Sorry, I forget how loud he is.
And expensive as well.
Mm. They just go up in price as time goes on. It's great.
Just kind of. Arri, do you want to?
So Rennes has communicated with you as to what they're saying.
I'm gonna mentally say out, I don't think these guys are meeting to plan an assassination.
What do the
Not
guys
making a
around
lot
them
of
look
sense.
like, though? What about the 9?
They look like they're like guarding them, or are they just with them? Are
Make
they
an
also
investigation
mumbling or
check.
talking?
They're just standing there. What do you make an investigation check?
Okay, good. 16.
They're not real.
Yeah, those guys aren't real. They're just all like.
They're illusions.
Yeah. I'm not very good with magical shit, but I'm pretty sure they're not there. I can't smell them. Something very fishy going on here. This does not seem right. Verity, can you do like dispel magic on them, or do you need to touch them for that?
I can do it. It'll just reveal my position.
I don't think we need to worry about that too much.
I don't think these are the evil assassinators we've been led to believe. I think they're put there to make it look like Nightbite's story had some validity. But
Which
they're
makes
not
me
making
worry what's
sense.
going
They're
on in
just
the
waffling.
monastery. So, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is fine as far as I can tell. River is here and she is fine. I'll explain the situation to her. We sent a few people, trusted students, down to Yaros. Everything is going as we planned it to.
Keep us updated on what's going on there.
Of course.
Don't need to say sarsaparilla or anything, do you?
No, I don't think so.
So you're not talking out loud whilst talking in your head, are you?
Not anymore.
Okay.
with River giving him really confused looks.
I don't know why.
Sorry.
I just had the feeling this is the kind of thing he would do, and then when he's captured and he's talking to us in his head, he would be talking out loud. It's like, don't do that. Granddad! You're on loudspeaker, Granddad.
What? Yeah.
Wait, how do I make the emoji again?
I've turned the camera on, but I can't hear you.
How do I turn this off? What's the red button do?
I flipped the camera. Can you see my pants? I hope you can.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, as you guys are getting closer and closer, you all can hear exactly the same thing. These three masters are just saying the same thing over and over. They have some. You can tell the monks around them aren't real, but the three of them definitely has some physicality about them. They aren't illusions.
In our time here, have all the monks worn different uniforms to signify which dojo they belong to?
Yes. Well, there's a standard uniform, but some monks do prefer to wear certain garments that symbolizes which school they're with. It's not required, but a lot of people do it anyway.
Do any of these have any of those, identifying garments on the illusions now?
Yeah. Looks like they're split evenly between students of Master Slayer of Lightning, Listeners of Eyes, and Dunk the Drunk.
So suspiciously, none of Vihaan's students are here. And obviously none of the other supposed potential conspirators, just three very specific groups.
So Otti has a little medallion that can detect thoughts. So she would like to use that medallion and get within 30 feet of one of the masters. Listens with eyes is closest, so just try and read their thoughts.
So medallion of force. So does that give them telepathy?
I thought it gave them detect thoughts. See, I haven't got access to Otti's items. I've just got on her spell sheet. She's got the spell detect thoughts, and then in brackets medallion.
Right.
So I assumed that was what it was from. If that's not what she's got, then I apologise.
I am just reading the text of the spell.
Surface level thoughts, and then anything more they become aware.
Doesn't say anything. Doesn't speak any language. So, yeah.
You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment.
Yeah.
Anything more requires a save.
And you're doing that on Master Listens with Eyes.
Listens with
is that
Eyes,
correct?
yeah.
Just checking. Okay, so from Listeners of Eyes, the initial surface thoughts are, what's going on? Where am I?
I'd pass that on to Verity and say, yeah, it looks like they're under some sort of spell. I think trying to end whatever spell they're under is a good thing, and we can maybe get some answer of what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna get ready to. Who do we think is the most likely we want on our side if it ends up in the combat?
If it was combat, it'd probably be Slayer of Lightning or Dunk the Drunk. in my opinion. Wait, what was it?
Like, who do I want to dispel first?
Yeah, let me just bring up the list.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably Slayer.
This
I'd
sympathise with Shadow, to be fair, so...
I'd like to say I also know Dispel Magic, so I can also do one of them.
That would be helpful.
We
Which does
could
not,
do them-
unfortunately. That's what I was looking for when I found Detect Thoughts.
Slayer of Lightning is Mercy.
That does help out. So we can do it on the count of 3. Oh, and then I can quicken spell, so I can do another one in the same kind of round, basically. So we can get all 3 of them before any kind of initiative is rolled.
That sounds
If it works.
efficient.
I hope Dispel Magic is what they need and that it's not like Greater Restoration.
Well, Dispel Magic worked with Catan, remember? When we first met him and we went into the office and he was being mind controlled, I did the spell on him, and then he was on our side and he got really pissed off with the guy who was mind controlling him.
Was I there?
No.
No,
you weren't.
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that Dispel Magic should work based on that logic.
Yeah.
It was Venice's advice, and Venice doesn't understand magic at all, but, you know.
Great Restoration also requires touch, so it gives you the advantage of range and the ability to act without immediately being next to them. So,
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go when Russ is.
Okay.
Who are you going for?
I'll aim for Slayer of Lightning, and you can get the other 2 then.
I'm gonna do 2 Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Dunk the Drunk. I'm gonna do them at level 4, just in
Level
case.
4. What level are you doing it at, Russ?
Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do level 4 as well.
Yeah, boy.
So, I want Verity to roll d20. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so Russ and Verity step forward, and both at the same time cast Dispel Magic in 3 different ways, targeting each of the masters at the same time. And as the negative energy washes over them, the illusions around them disappear. Their bodies immediately begin to shift. And
Not even them.
whatever
No.
and whatever spell was binding them has now been dispelled, and they begin to revert to their true forms.
They're all Garistros.
Master listens with eyes. Wind begins crackling around him. He starts getting bigger and bigger until eventually jettisons like black light spikes appear out of his back, almost like a hulking, like individual creature made of wind and thunder. Master Slayer of Lightning begins turning much, much longer, like a gigantic blue-like worm with electricity coursing out of it. You recognize this creature as a Behir, having fought one before. Master Dunk Drunk becomes the largest out of all of them as he becomes turning into a gigantic-like bird.
just radioing into
Good.
Suam.
Go on.
Masters aren't masters. Masters aren't masters.
Well, fuck.
And as soon as their forms are released, their bestial side takes over, and they immediately target the first things they see. Can I get initiative, please?
Do I recognize what the bird is from when I was doing my reading?
It's a rock.
Okay, it's another one of them. Nice. I like them.
Oh, sorry, I
I
didn't
can
mean to
do
roll
a
2
nice
of
bit
them.
damage on them. And what spiky thing? Or is that the Bahir? No.
No, Bahir is on the right.
Snaky boy.
Mhm.
What's Spiky Boy?
Spiky Boy is a creature you've never seen before.
And it wasn't in any of the books that I read up when I was researching demons.
No, it's not a demon. It's an elemental.
However, we've just
Makes
had
sense with the wind
Tanitru.
and thunder.
Tanitru being added to the chat, so whatever the fuck a Tanitru is. Not that we know.
What? Was that a little Shiba next to Spiky Boy? Little Shiba dog?
Yeah, that's a little Shiva dog.
Save the dog!
All right, Arrabella, what's your dex bonus?
I think it's 3.
Right, so
And
you
it's
go
4.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be from the Tanitru. What's your dex bonus, Korgrin?
0.
Yeah,
I don't know why you even ask, just 0.
I just checking. Yeah, and the rock will be going last. So.
Oh god, it's me.
Then I don't know if
Top
some of us
round.
have broken stealth yet.
Russ, you're up. So, Russ and Verity have definitely broken stealth.
Okay. What will I do? As a bonus action, I think I'll cast Hexblade's Curse on... Let's go for the weird worm thing on the right.
The here.
Yeah, the thing I just pinged.
Right, so he is cursed.
Yeah. Do I need to put that in the chat? I'll do it just in case.
Yeah.
And I'll have a quick look at my spells. But I think to start, I'll just do a triple Eldritch Blast, as is usual.
Okie dokie. There's a hit.
Sorry, I don't know why that rolled. Yeah.
Hit. And another hit. All right. So that is.
They should all take +5, I think, because of the curse.
Huh. Yeah, they all have it. They all have +5 to it.
And you crit on your 19.
Oh, I rolled a 19. Where was that? The 29.
Yeah, 29. Yeah.
So what does a crit do? Does
So-
that mean I get twice the damage dice?
No.
Or twice?
No. Whatever you rolled, I double the damage and then add the
Okay.
modifier. You rolled a 3, so that's double the 6, and you add the 5. So, ooh,
Yeah.
I better get a calculator for this, guys.
11 +5, 16, 20, and 19.
Do you add your charisma modifier to your Eldritch Blasts anyway?
Yes, because I have the Eldritch
Agonizing
Invocation that does that. Yeah.
Alright, so it's +10 to them basically. So 20 plus 19 plus 16. So it's 55 points of force damage. Alright, so you blow off part of the Behir's carapace and skin, blowing it back several feet. It punches its paws into the ground and breathes out a lightning cackle. Did you want to move anywhere, Russ?
Not really, no. I'm quite happy there.
Okie dokie. Rennes, you're up.
Okie doke. I'm assuming my stealth has not been broken.
Nope.
Happy days. Then I will sneak up to this big scary snake guy and stab him in the back.
Alrighty then, make an attack roll at advantage.
Sweet. I will use my vicious dagger. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
It rolled damage automatically. It's odd.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
I think it's an update for roll 20, to be honest. So.
Roger. Oh, I had sneak attack anyway, so that should be fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
33 points of piercing and sneak.
So you just rush up behind it, jump on top of its tail, and just bring the dagger into the back neck of the Behir. You slice downwards, jumping off of the Behir, landing a few feet away as it retches from the pain it just experienced.
And then I will just bring my shield out, and I will stay right there.
Alrighty then. It is the Behir's turn, so... The Behir... is going to turn around.
I've turned it off, so ignore that roll.
So it's immediately going to turn around onto you, Rennas.
Yep.
It's going to try and bite you. 20.
That hits. Just.
So you take 27 piercing damage.
I will half that and hope I dodge the next one.
It hopes to go to constrict you. 22.
Also hits.
So.
And I half the wrong one.
So yeah, it wraps around you, and you are grappled by the Behir.
Oh, that's half my health gone in one turn.
And then with that, it's going to slither along here, taking you with it. Alright, Korgrin, you're up.
Little shit ran behind the building. I will... That has changed what I was going to do. So let me see how far I can get. I can only get to a bit there. I'll move very far regardless. Either way, I'm just going to move up.
Yep.
And I'll go to about there. I will... My bonus action, can I then hold my action?
You can use your bonus action then and hold your action, yes, because you're utilizing your reaction to hold your action.
Okay. I will do that then. I will Holy Weapon, and then I will hold my action for if anything moves close enough for me to attack. I'll move over one to the right. If anything moves over close enough to attack, I will attack it.
Alrighty then. So, your weapon glows and hymns with divine light as you stand ready for anything coming towards you. Arrabella, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go forward 30 feet. Helps if I've got the arrow clicked. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, I'll go there.
Oh, Korgrin, just so you know, casting that spell would break your stealth.
That's perfectly fine. I gain no benefits from stealth, and I was fully expecting to just go into combat.
Hi, Georgia. Hi, Georgia's dog.
The main priority is the pup.
Yeah. So, what would you like to do, Arri?
I'm
think
going
he's a
to
cat.
shoot. He's totally a cat, like 100%.
My cat thinks he's a dog, I think.
Who are you shooting?
At the rock.
Okie dokie. That is a hit. So that's 23 damage against it.
Yeah, automatic. That's weird.
Just clarifying, it's a rock, not a rock. So giant bird, not a demon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, why have they got really similar names, and why do they both fly?
Wait, what? It's a rock or a rock?
It's a rock,
It's
not
a rock.
Like
Okay,
as in
I'm gonna have to.
like a big pebble.
As in a gigantic bird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big bird.
I'm gonna redo that then,
big
and it'll
bird.
be my squib.
Okie dokie.
Still a hit at least. And then I'll Hunter's Mark on it.
Alrighty
Do it
then.
again.
That's another hit. Nice. It's 14 damage. So 2 arrows fly forward and hit the rock square in the chest. Boom! It just noticed that, and just its hawk-like eyes just focus down onto you, Arrabella.
Will admit, genuinely devastated that it's not a rock, and I am fuming at the creators of D&D for making 2 flying creatures with far too similar names.
See, I've been
as you are
thinking
now,
about it. Like, go on.
Sorry, as you're now concentrating on Hunter's Mark, your pass without the trace ends.
That's fine.
Sorry, what were you going to say for the sack?
I was just thinking, like, did Harry say that she was going to do a lot of damage to the rock? Because I hope she doesn't think this is a fiend. I really hope she doesn't think this is... No, she thinks that. Oh, shit.
Yeah, totally did. I was like, yes, I've got something I'm strong against. No, I do not. That's fine.
Alright. So, it is the Tonitru's turn. This Tonitru is made of thunder incarnate. Thunder, lightning, air. These 3 creatures together make a storm. So, it is going to create a thunderstorm. It's going to
This
do
isn't something I could counterspell, is it?
No, it's not a spell, unfortunately.
Didn't think so.
I believe that works. Well, no, it's even bigger than that. Oh, so if it was centered here, yeah. Well, that don't fucking help me at all. I thought that was going to be very, very handy, but apparently I was wrong. Alright, let's try it again.
You do
Fucking
know the
hell.
colour belies that it's you. Like,
I'm fully aware.
even if we didn't just know, the colour just makes it clear.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, let's do it like that. Okay. Circle. That's more like it.
Right, Shaggy.
Okay. So, haha.
Everyone but Rennas needs to
Yeah,
make
basically everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
So
and
if you enter it, and you've done things in the past, like with Spirit Guardians, where if they're in it, then it doesn't count. They have to actually enter it.
Yeah, no. There's with Spirit Guardians, it specifies when you enter the spell or start your turn there. On this occasion, in this one, it's just literally when you enter it for the first time. So you have entered it. So it happens like instantaneously. Whereas with Spirit Guardians, because you could potentially take the damage twice in a round, which is not cool. That's why there's a big difference between the two. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyways. So Arrabella, Otti, Verity, Korgrin, and Russ take 14 points of thunder damage. And Verity, you
I
are...
haven't done a save yet. Like, it's probably not going to be a good one, but yeah, there we go.
Ooh. And who else is missing? Can I get a Constitution save from Otti, please?
Sorry, yes. I was completely just like, oh yeah, just in my own little world, forgetting that I am Otti today. Fuck off.
It's a fail. So, Arrabella, Verity, and Otti are deafened as this thunderstorm appears. And you guys, your ears are just ringing at the moment. You cannot hear a damn thing.
Good job we can all just still talk to each other through our heads, so.
It's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over there. Right, it is Otti's turn.
Okie doke. Why did you run away from me? I could reach you before. Now I can't. Checking what spell she's got prepared. Hardly any. She just doesn't fight with her spells. All her spells are just helpful things.
Do you have to prepare them as a wizard?
Yes.
He's an Eldritch Knight as well, so you get bugger all as an Eldritch Knight, and she's only maybe a level 1 or 2 wizard.
I honestly lost track. Yeah,
There you
2.
go.
All is good. So she is going to not run into the water just because thunder and water doesn't seem like it would mix. She's going to run round it and run to there. And probably just fire the crossbow, I guess. Yep, heavy crossbow.
Do you not know any
Alright.
cantrips?
In fact, she should know cantrips, actually. Yes, of course she does.
Yeah, she uses Firebolt quite a lot.
Yeah, no, I will do. I'll change that for a firebolt, actually.
Alright then, make an attack roll.
13.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a miss. The firebolt just disappears inside the cloud of the body and seemingly does no damage.
Yay! I'm sure she's got something that lets her do a cantrip, then attack.
Yeah, that's her Eldritch Knight thing.
Okie doke. So when she misses with that, then she'll go for the crossbow? Because I don't think she can do 2 cantrips, can she?
I believe it has to be a melee attack.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, she can't reach. So
Yep.
that will be her then, I guess.
Alright. Verity, it's your turn. You can't hear anything.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I've still got something, but I don't think I do. I don't have it. Damn.
Oh no, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action, so it doesn't have to be melee.
Okay. Alright then, we'll go ahead and make that crossbow attack then.
Thank you. Fuck's sake.
Unfortunately, that will also miss.
So I am going to get my broom and fly this way. Let me double check how far I can go.
Yep,
It's 60 feet on the broom, isn't it?
that's right, yeah.
So I'm gonna go 45 feet over towards this bridge and then several feet up.
Yep.
Ugly. Zoom!
Zoo!
And then I'm gonna. Do you guys want to see if I can dispel this storm or just attack something?
That's entirely up to you.
I'm gonna attack
I'll-
your worm thingy.
I'll let you know, this Create Thunderstorm is not a spell, it's a trait, so I don't think it can... I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I was
It
thinking.
can be dispelled, so...
I stopped myself. Okay, then I'm going to do a Sacred Flame at Spiky Boy. Oh, why is my mouse not... There we go. At this mate. Sacred
Alright.
Flame!
That's a dex save from him.
Yes. DC
Natural one.
18.
Natural one.
Okay, how many of what is I haven't done cantrips in so long?
What was this, 3d8?
Sacred Flame. Yeah, 3d8.
11, 3d8, yes.
Ew, 1 8 and then 1 1. It's
Alright,
okay.
so
Less than half, damn it.
a small sacred fire erupts underneath the tonic tree. And you can see part of its cloud-like form recoils from the damage. It's still quite a hearty creature, however.
And I can't see Rennes from where I am, can I?
No.
No, he's right behind a bill. Then I guess that's my turn.
Alrighty then.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
It is the rock's turn. So the rock is not stupid. It's not going to fly into the middle of a thunderstorm.
Maybe I should.
So then it will go for the other tasty morsel that's just made itself very available on a broom. The rock is...
Danger!
It's got 120 feet of flight movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50. It's going to swoop past you, Verity. And as it does, it's going to unleash its multi-attack on you. 19
Hits.
and 18.
Hits.
Alright, so he comes down with you with his beak first, piercing you through the chest, doing 35 piercing damage.
35.
Sorry, and then it swings up and it grabs you with its talons. The talons pierce into you as well, dealing another 60 points of damage.
60?
Yep. Oh wait, no, 25. Sorry, I added a 35 and the 25 to go. Hey. Yeah, 25 points of damage. And you are grappled by this creature as it starts.
Hold on, I need to calculate what I think. I need to
You've
calculate.
taken You've taken 60 points of damage altogether.
In total.
Yeah, but I took something before that and I can't remember what now.
It would have been the 7 from... no, it would have been the 14 from the thunderstorm.
Yeah.
So I've
74.
taken 74. Okay. Bear with me. So that... take
and
away...
with you in its talons, it begins to fly away.
I don't like this, guys.
Hey, you were going with him. Takes you to the top of there and lands on top of there, and it looks like it's gonna eat. All right, top of the round, Russ.
Don't worry about me. I can get myself out, guys.
Oh, yikes. How do I get people out of grapples? Because there's Rennas and Verity now, right?
Yes. Oh well.
Verity's maybe not grappled.
No, have to use an action to try and break
fine. I can get myself out.
What Russ would like to do is I'd like to try and cast Hold Monster, but I haven't decided who I'm casting it on yet. Maybe the one that's close to Rennes makes more sense, but Rennes is still grappled.
Well, you can't see him at the moment, so...
Oh, okay. So hang on, it can be 90 feet. So yeah, fuck it, I'll try Hold Monster on the bird. So it needs to do a Wisdom save.
18.
Fuck it just makes it. Otherwise it would have been paralyzed for a minute.
Yeah. So you cast spell, and as it does so, the energy that appears around the rock begins to tighten it. However, it flexes its wings, and the spell breaks.
That's true.
Anything else from you, Russ?
As a bonus action, well, actually, I'll move this way to try and see Rennas again.
Okay.
Hang on. And can I cast him? Can I give him a bardic inspiration as well?
Yeah. How will you inspire him?
Just yell something like, "Come on, boy, you can do this!" Like, don't he has nothing on you.
Boy,
that kind of thing.
boy.
Yeah.
Rennas, you found yourself inspired.
So yeah, remember to use this time. You get to add a D10 to basically any roll.
All right. That brings us to Rennas' turn. So you're currently grappled / restrained by this creature, I believe. Hold on.
Grappled.
Yeah, just grappled.
Okay. Can I escape?
Oh wait, no. Sorry.
Or...
The target is restrained until this grapple ends. So yeah, you can use acrobatics to try and escape. The DC is 16. Yeah, so you're able to slip your way out. you're able to slip your way out of the Behir's grasp, and as it closes in on where you just were, you're able to jump off of the worm-like coil that it is, and free yourself onto the ground.
Freedom! And, right. I'm going to... My bonus action to disengage. I can't take a potion. But I'm going to anyway. Bonus action disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll make it to there. Such a long way away from him.
Yes, bring him closer to me.
And that'd be my turn.
Alright, so it's the Behir's turn. So the Behir is going to give chase towards you there. As it turns around the corner, it breathes inwards.
Fuck.
Then Rennas, Arrabella, and Korgrin all make dexterity saving throws, as part of the building is literally blown away by a breath of lightning that exhales from its mouth.
That one I will absorb elements on, because I can
Oh
actually
my
absorb
God!
Well,
elements.
fucking D10.
Yep.
This is a
Jack
deadly
trying to kill us.
encounter. It's not deadly, it's dangerous.
We all made the deck save at least.
Mm. Like, I made it of my own volition. I did it.
So you are made to save, so that's half of 55, which will be
7?
55. Yeah, 27 damage, and that 27 damage
Half to
divided by 2
13 for me.
is half to 13 for you, Arrabella. As part of the building is literally blown away, there's a little chicken on top of that building that just gets incinerated immediately into fried chicken. As the creature just goes. Alright, that is the Behir's turn. Korgrin, you're up.
So...
No, Hennifer!
2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Do I want to action surge dash?
Well,
Fuck
you can action surge and then just use your normal movement, surely.
Do I regain movement from action surge?
No, not from action stage, no.
Sorry.
No.
Just
I could-
action and bonus action.
Yeah, I can action to dash, then regain. Would I then have 2 bonus actions that I could use consecutively?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Rennes, you didn't take any damage from that at all because you made the save.
Whoop, whoop.
Sorry, what did you say, Zach?
Would I get 2 consecutive bonus actions then for action surge?
Yeah.
That just...
Yeah.
How odd.
No,
I
you
will-
regain an action and the bonus action when you do action stage.
Oh no, that's fair. It's just the using 2 bonus actions in a row kind of thing is just like, huh?
Yeah.
But hey, I'll do it. So I will action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, just to be not necessarily in a straight line and further away from the thundercloud. So fuck it, I'll go 25.
Yep.
I will action to smack a bitch.
So burning your
This
action
is-
surge now.
Yeah, burning action surge. So slap.
It
Ah!
just it bounces off of the hide of the creature.
Bonus action to War Priest feature. Better.
That's it.
Why is it rolling my damage? I don't like that. No, I don't like rolling my damage
You
like
can
that.
untick it. It's just you got to go into the optional sheet. It's turn it on for everyone.
It's ticked damage. There we go. May I re-roll or may I not?
I'll be generous and say yes.
Ah, thank you. Have 48 in return plus whatever my fucking damage is. 4 plus 1, 5. I want to say it's 48. It's 2d8 from Holy Weapon, 1d8 from Divine Strike, and 1d8 from my normal attack. Let me just double check. Roll 20 is quite laggy as well. I don't like that.
Wait, so how do I disable the automatic
2d8.
damage roll thing?
So with the little cog, click on there, and then it's like the fourth option down is auto damage roll. You've got to change that to don't auto roll damage.
Oh, I don't see that.
Oh,
So
I'll
there's
get you.
that.
Is it the enable advanced dice thing? No.
No, it's so in the little cog, yeah. So you've got.
Oh, in my character sheet.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
Sorry,
in the
don't
character
worry.
sheet.
I'll sort it out for her.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Where to is it? Because there's multiple cogs.
So from like your main
One
character
next to
sheet, the cog,
spells.
yeah,
The one next to spells.
little cog next to spells, and it just says it's like the fourth option down on the right hand side. Auto damage roll changes to don't auto roll damage.
I see. Thank you. Don't roll auto
All right,
damage.
so you smack into the beheaded Korgrin with the divine light spreading forth into the creature itself. Light bursts from the wound that you give it. It's blasted backwards into part of the destroyed building. You can see its beams splinter and break down onto it as it immediately breaks back out, gunning for you. Do you have another attack or another bonus action or something?
Yes, I will maneuvering attack and tell Rennas to back away, or Rennas, hot feet. And doing that, spend one of my Battlemaster dice to make another attack, and Rennas can move half of his movement.
Okie dokie.
I would like to use that movement to climb on top of the roof.
So then-
The roof that you're next to you just got destroyed.
3d8 plus 5.
Fair, okay. Then I'll just.
You can climb the rubble.
Oh shit! I need to roll to attack first. Jesus.
Yeah.
Not played D&D for a week. 26.
That
10
is a
damage.
hit. Lovely.
Sorry, slow
So
turn.
as it's coming back towards you, you bring the warhammer down onto top of its head. It recoils away. You can tell it's taken a fair amount of damage already.
That is me. Thank you.
All right, Arri, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of this cloud. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25. And I'm going after the rock. Screaming at it that I
Alright.
can't take my sister.
Alright
So
then.
Squib. Oh, what the hell is... I'm blessed? When did I get blessed?
Who blessed you? Where's the other cleric?
I'm gonna get rid of that. Where did bless even come from?
I
Let's
don't-
delete bless, because I've never been blessed.
I've never
we go.
used bless, for starters.
Yep. Well, it's 29.
Yeah, 29 hits.
Yeah, that's fine. The mods? Yeah, the mods are all fine. That is what the mods are meant to be.
Yep.
And enjoy some lightning damage and some Hunter's Mark.
Nice, another 6 points of damage.
And,
So the lightning arrow spreads forth, hits the rock square in the chest again. The lightning spreads out into its feathers, singeing some of it. You've momentarily distracted it from eating Verity.
Cool. I'm gonna hit it again.
Alright. Another 11 piercing damage. Another arrow flies upwards, square into its where the wing meets the shoulder of the creature. It just reaches around, just plucks the arrow out, and just snaps it in half with its beak.
Okay, cool. So does it seem like my arrows are having zero effect, or?
No, you are hurting it.
Yeah.
It's a very, very big creature that can take a lot of punishment.
Okay. Oh, bugger it. I'll action surge and I'll hit it again.
Okay. That's another hit.
There's the hunter's mark. And
No hit.
there's that one.
Alright, so it's another 29 points of damage. So you just pep it with arrows. It roars out in annoyance and pain.
Good. As it should.
Okay. There's the Tonitru's turn.
A Tonitru.
Yep.
I feel like I'm writing down something in a foreign language. I'm just writing down all these names, but obviously not looking them up. So, there could be anything, really.
Alright, so Tonitru is going to use his action to move the thunderstorm up to 60 feet. Can't select the fucking circle for some reason. There we go. So he's going to move there. So can Otti, Arrabella, and Rennas repeat their Constitution saving throws, please? Rennas, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Do they not stay deaf anyway?
I was going to say, surely I'm still deaf.
Yeah, but
You can take
you want to make
damage.
me double deaf?
That's all the con
Yeah,
save
'cause-
was for. It's just for the
I thought
deafness, isn't it?
the damage
The con-
is just done.
yeah, the damage is just done. It's just this. Oh yeah, so if you're already deaf, then you don't need to make it. Rennas,
Yeah.
can you make
Yeah.
a con save, please?
Well, I mean, I don't really need to make one. I just need to admit I'm going to be deaf, don't I? There we go.
You can't hear a damn thing, Rennas. And you all take 10 points of thunder damage. And it's going to move here. Right, Otti.
And Otti is going to charge and smack it with Hood.
Make an attack roll.
15.
Is a miss, unfortunately.
I
She
literally
swings.
rolled 5 dice on Otti's thing and I haven't rolled above a 5.
Wow.
There we go.
That's it. That's it.
So 9 slashing damage.
So as she cuts into the Tonitru, the gas-like form does recoil from the attack. You've hit something solid enough to do damage.
Go Otti. But that'll be her, I guess. She'll just one-on-one this
Okay.
Tonitru.
Verity, it's your turn.
Okay, how hurt is this rock looking?
Barely.
He's taken damage. This is a very
Okay.
large, very healthy creature.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, so first I'm going to cast at 4th level bonus action Far Step to teleport
Yep.
60 feet away.
Yep.
So let's get out my ruler. Just going back over here. Yep. I'm just gonna whoop and fly on my broom backwards a bit as well.
Yep.
And then I am going to action cast. 1 second, let me just double check I'm close enough. 30 feet. Oh. Okay, so before I move the extra 5 feet back, I'm going to cast Blight.
Okay.
Stealth Sniper, so I'm within 60 feet. I have to make a Constitution saving throw.
On the rock, right?
Yep.
13.
Oh, yeah, fails. Oh god, how many?
Yeah.
8d8.
Lovely.
And then I'll roll 2d20s in a second.
Right.
Oh, 2 8.
Ooh.
Nice.
Loads of sevens.
Hey.
So, dark necrotic power just sparks forth from Verity, streaking across like a black lightning bolt, hitting the rock square in the chest. It then coils over itself like a prison of energy that just saps life energy away from the rock. It screeches out in pain. And you can tell a good deal of its fur, its feathers, have been singed away by that.
And no wild magic.
There we go. Alright, so it is the rock's turn. So it has
I am
3
not a
possible
snake.
targets because you can't see Russ at the moment, so I'm just going to roll. It's going to go for Verity again.
Oh no.
So it flies back down towards you, Verity.
Hey, wait, I've seen this one.
Yes,
20 to hit you.
that'll hit.
That's 32 piercing damage against you.
Is it not doing a multi-attack?
It depends on whether or not you're going down.
I'm still up with 1 hit point.
Then here come the talons.
Please miss.
Natural 1.
I
has
live.
It has a plus 13 to hit.
Yep.
Hmm.
I mean,
Is that
I've
Wait,
interesting?
14 is
Does a
still my
14
armor
normally hit you?
class. Yeah, 14 is still my armor
So-
class. Does that mean it still hits? Or is it
No,
just
it's
a
a
natural
1.
There's a natural 1.
I rolled a natural one.
That's the
That's a
only
fact.
way that thing can miss you.
Which doesn't bode well. We need to get you some kind of armor.
So the piercing pain streaks into your back as its beak pierces you through the shoulder. You start bleeding profusely, and in a sure sense of just pure willpower and reactionary from all the battles you've experienced, you then duck down underneath the broom where the talons were just about to grab and probably rip your face off, but instead they just grab thin air. So you're just hanging on the broom at the moment. You pull yourself back up. You can take an opportunity attack if you want, because the rock is going to continue flying onwards.
Why not? Just hit it with my stick. Oh god, where's my stick? My quarterstaff. +7.
That's a hit.
1d6 bludgeoning. Oh god. I am
Roll damage.
fine.
So
Yay!
as it flies away, you bonk it on the toe. Ah!
The one with the thingy on? Because you've
Huh?
got a claw attached to one of them.
Oh yeah. I can't remember how much. I know I've got a claw attached to it, but I can't remember what damage is on there.
I think it did like an extra 1d8 of piercing or something. Or slashing.
Fucking...
Because of
You have to remind
the...
me where this came
I think
from.
it was a rock talon as well, wasn't it?
No, it was the
Beastie in the
Oh,
cave.
yeah, I know the name, but it's
Well,
not,
let
it's
me
on the tip of my
first-
tongue, but I don't have it. Giant bug-like thing, if you look at it, you became confused and shit.
Oh, Umberhulk.
That's it.
Yeah.
It was an
I
Umberhulk
believe that.
talon.
Yeah, I believe that was just going to be 1d4.
Hey, damage is damage.
That's way back then. Way back at the beginning of the campaign.
Like when I first joined.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've used this stuff a whole ton since
Mhm.
then.
You do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where it'll get to.
I'm a
It's just
collector of
circling.
sticks. What can I say? I have a broom, a staff, and a wand. Stick.
The rock is just circling the area at the moment. Okay, Rush, you're up.
Well, I reckon I'm better off trying to kill this worm thing. So hang on, I'll calculate my movement because I want to move beyond that a bit as well. Okay, I'll move 10 feet to here, and I will cast my triple Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Probably not.
A miss. That is a miss.
Oof.
That is also a miss. That is a hit.
Oh.
+5.
Why did no? Well, no. It's already got +5. It's a 7 +5.
It's the
No,
you've
but
got
yeah.
a 5 from your charisma plus another 5 from your
from the
proficiency bonus.
curse. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, from the
So
from the
70.
curse. Yeah.
Yeah, which
So
is
you-
proficiency bonus.
You streak around the corner and strike it in the side of the head, knocking off one of its ram-like horns on the top of its head.
I'll also use my bonus action to inspire Korgrin.
Okay. How will you inspire Korgrin?
I'll be like, "Go get him, you beautiful wee man."
You feel
I
inspired,
got, come on,
Korgrin.
boy, but Korgrin's a beautiful young man.
Beautiful wee man. I'll take it.
Right. Just be a minute, guys. I'm just going to get another drink.
Okay,
Haha, we're in danger.
Yeah, a little bit. I was doing well with my rolls, but then not so much.
literally one round took off half my health. That was with me using fucking uncanny dodge on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
1
We
HP,
need-
I'm invincible!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We need to start single targeting things. We really do.
I mean, I think most of us are targeting this worm now. Otti's just kind of one-on-oneing the whatever the fuck that thing is.
Tron Etru or something like
It was
that.
the closest thing to her, so that's why she
Tron-Etru.
ran to it.
Yeah. Who the
He-
fuck is it?
He said it was an elemental, right?
Yes.
But elemental gas, then, I think?
It's like air elemental or thunder elemental. It's something like that.
Something inorganic.
It's
I
literally
mean, it's a storm elemental, isn't it? Because
It's
it just made a storm.
yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, my apologies. So, you're moving, is that right, Russ?
Yeah, but I don't. I've kind of changed my mind. I don't know if I want to get much closer to that thing.
Okay.
Nah, fuck it. I will. I'll go up to not quite in melee, but I'll go up to here.
Nice. Rennes, it's your turn.
Okie doke. Rennas is going to whip out a quick potion. And he is going to take a superior healing potion.
Oh.
I've had a lovely little stock for ages, but I haven't actually used them because the idea was that I could go around and get people up. But
Yeah.
all the magic users have been doing that, and I've just had this stash of potions for ages. So yes, I have a superior, which is 8d4 plus 8. Oh, good. Look at all those 1s and 2s. Fucking amazing.
Oh, still got 24 hit points back.
Indeed. And with that, he's going to toss the bottle to one side, take a deep breath, and once more into the breach, dear friends. And he is going to slash at him with his vicious dagger again.
Okay. That's a hit.
21 hit. Happy days. Oh my fucking god.
I'm so sorry, man. Alright, so that is 27 points of damage against him. So
Yeah.
you jump up through the air, and with your dagger, you cut the creature's throat open. Bluish like blood, crackling with energy, just starts spraying out everywhere as the thing starts thrashing around. It's alive, but barely.
I'll take that. Unfortunately, that's my turn. So now I'll stand here and probably get killed by it.
And now I need to roll d6. I'll get its lightning breath back. So it has 3 possible targets. I am going to roll. Both of them are on Rennes.
Do not like me.
Fucking hell, it's just the way the dice roll, man. Right, bite coming down on you. 23.
Hits.
You take 30 points of piercing damage.
I will take it. 23 hits. 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 23 hits.
Okay, and then it'll go to constrict you. 19.
Also hits. Feel free to roll below a 19 at any point.
I'm sorry.
And I'll half that damage with my uncanny dodge.
So
So
it was,
I take 30.
39 reduced down to it'll be 19 points of damage.
So 49 total.
And
Okie
you
doke.
and you are grappled by this creature. Alright, Korgrin, it's your turn.
Hello, I would like to slap a bitch. Just give me a second to scroll. I have a very long character sheet. Bonk.
That's a hit, roll damage.
Yee. So this is weapon attack, divine strike, holy weapon for 4d8 plus 5.
Alright then. So as you jump up and bring the warhammer down, just as this creature has just finished constricting Rennes, you strike it with such force that the divine energy just streaks out across its entire body and flattens it, as if it's basically a bit of roadkill on the road, where two ends of it is still whole, but in the middle of it just flat. It then goes falls down to the ground and releases Rennes as it no longer moves.
Had a feeling.
Right,
He's
so-
dead.
Maybe
Cool.
if I hadn't rolled such shit sneak attack, I'd have killed it myself.
I mean, hey, with a 31 for damage, what can I say? There's not really a lot I can do at this point. I could either maneuvering strike, or I could commander strike. How far away is the rock from? Let me just 70.
It was about 20 feet up, because that was the height that Verity was at.
Okay, so say it's about 85-ish.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna get fiend damage from it, so I'll just forego the bonus action. No offense, Rennas. A healing word isn't gonna keep you up, regardless. Like if something hits you, you're going
It's fine.
down.
I've got another superior potion. I can down it again.
Fair. I will just
on the roll.
start 1, 2, 3. Actually, no. 4. Can we go up on here?
Yeah?
I will move to there then. And 5. Start moving over towards Verity, considering Verity seems to be a very obvious target right now.
Alright.
That's me.
Alright, Arri, you're up.
Look. This house is basically blown down, isn't it? So,
Basically, half of it is, yeah.
yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of go there and stand on the rubble.
Yep.
And I'm going after my best friend.
Of rock.
Yep.
That is a hit.
You'd have the hunter's mark for some reason first.
16 damage. So as this creature is circling around the immediate area, you're just following it with your eyes, loosing arrow after arrow.
Can I add the bomb one on that one? My exploding arrow.
Yeah.
So with my exploding arrow, immediately after the arrow hits target and all other creatures within 10 feet of it take 2d6 force damage each.
Right, well, it's not within 10 feet of the tonic tree,
I know, because
however.
he's flying, but he still
Yeah.
takes an extra 2d6 damage, so a 1 and a 6.
So that is going to be another 16 damage in total from that attack.
Nice and average.
Yeah.
Right, so you just continue firing. You are... It's feeling the pressure now. You can see it in its body, in its maneuvers.
That's me.
It's a Tonichu's turn, so it's not going to move the thunderstorm. Instead, it's going to bring its fists down onto Otti for 3 thunderslam attacks. 20. 16.
Otti will use shield.
15.
And if I thought one of them was going to hit, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But yeah.
So yeah, the shield bounces all 3 attacks off of her.
Wahaha.
Oh my goodness, I fucking nose of mine. Christ. It's going to not disengage, but it give Otti the opportunity attack as it begins to fly upwards.
Yep, she will take it with HUD.
So it's currently 15 feet up at the moment.
That's a 23 to smack it.
That's a hit.
So 14 slashing damage as it flies away.
Alrighty then. Alright, that brings us to Otti's turn.
Right, so Otti. Yep. In fact, well, she can't reach it anyway, can she? So there's not actually any. Oh, she can. Okay, Otti's going to run back into the thunder.
Alright, so as soon as she enters it, she takes the thundering damage.
Yeah.
So it's 13
Otti's
points of
hardy,
thunder
she's
damage.
fine. And she will swing away with HUD.
Alright.
23 to hit.
She's 15 feet up.
Oh.
He's 15 feet up at the moment.
Crap. Okay, fine. Then I will firebolt.
Yep.
2 to hit.
That's a hit.
16 fire damage and crossbow. 18
It's
to
also
hit.
a hit.
Hey, go. Oh no, she can reroll ones. Or is that only with melee weapons?
Only with melee weapons.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fine. So take a whole 2 damage. Ha ha ha.
Alright then. Alright, that brings us to Verity's turn.
When you hit with an attack made with a simple or martial weapon, doesn't matter the type.
Heavy crossbow is...
Roll damage.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not?
Okay.
I don't know, actually.
Well, it's a special weapon, but
I mean, for fuck's sake.
There you go. Adjusted. Alright, Verity, you're up.
Okay, first off, because I got hit, I'm gonna need to roll a concentration check. So it was 33 points of damage I took.
That's right, yeah.
So I have to do a concentration for my Far Step spell, which is... I've clicked on it, it's just 12, so that's
12.
probably not... Is
I
that
was
not...
just calculating. So 20, half that. So 30, half that to 15. So yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah, so I no longer have Far Step, which is fine. I'm then going to cast... Bear with me, sorry. I have 2 plans, but I gotta double check. Distances. Suddenly so quiet.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a guiding bolt level 1
Right.
at the rock.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. $19 to hit.
That'll hit it.
That's 4d6.
That's right.
16.
Okay, so it starts glowing where you hit it.
Alright. Then I'll do 20 for Wild Magic Surge. Yeah, we're fine. And then I'm gonna use all 4d6 of my healing hands as a bonus action on myself.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Well, there we go. 9 hit points back to you.
I'm so healthy, guys. Coughs up
Right.
blood.
It is the rock's turn.
And I'm gonna fly 60 feet this way.
Okie dokie.
Like,
Right, so the rock. It's not
I'm
paying
gonna-
attention towards you, Arrabella. It's going to fly down towards you. Fine.
We're just gonna hide in this tree and cry.
So, 29 to hit you, Arrabella. So that's 26 piercing damages. Its beak pierces through your armor, getting you square in the stomach, as then it reaches down to try and grab you with its talons. 24.
That also hits.
So you take an additional 26 points of damage, and you are grappled by this creature.
Okay. So I have. Don't steal me yet. I'm doing math. There we go.
So that was it will now use the rest of its movements, which will be 60 feet. Oh no, 50 feet to fly straight up with you in its claws.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, Russ, you're up.
Just so I get to use a bonus action on my turn, I will cast Bigby's Hand, and I'll try and go for the how far up did you say the bird went?
50 feet.
Ooh, I don't know if I can reach. Hang on, what does it say?
Range
120 feet.
120
No,
feet.
I can. I might try and punch it from
Yeah.
above or something.
All
It
right, then.
flies into your fist, you just hold it above it.
Yeah.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah, so hang on. So I can... Ooh. So hang on, it's roll... 1d20 plus... Melee spell attack. That's plus 10? Yeah.
It'll be a melee spell attack, so it'll be using your spell attack modifier.
Yeah, it's plus 10. So that hits, and then it is
Yep.
4d8.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Not bad.
So the Bigby's hand immediately appears above it and slams down onto its head. It continues to fly, but it's quite hurt now.
Wouldn't it have advantage because of Guiding Bolt?
Yes, it would actually. So you could
So see if you get 20.
just see if you get the nat.
Oh.
Or the exact
Something.
same roll. That works too.
Never mind. Right, so that's your bonus action.
No, it's an action to cast it, and then it's a bonus action on subsequent turns.
Oh, right.
But I will use my bonus action. I'll look. I need to check the reach of my bardic inspiration. Hang on.
But if it's 60 feet,
It is 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I reach Arrabella from there? Or?
No.
All right. Well, Rennas and Korgrin already have it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I'll just leave it then.
All right.
I don't think I
Rennes.
can't. Yeah.
Okie doke. So I am going to jump over the body of this giant worm thing and try and hide behind it.
Yep, go ahead and make a stealth roll. Yep, you've beaten their passive perception. See, I don't even know why I bothered to ask you to roll.
Way it's
suppose
going,
she's
I
getting
am definitely going to roll on
20.
that one any fucking second now. I was only a 2, to be fair.
Yeah.
And so as I've dived over, I've just dropped my Guardian Shield, grabbing the bow,
Yep.
and I will also take a shot at the rock.
Alright, that sneak attack applies if you hit, just so you know.
Whoop. And do you know what? I'm feeling lucky. I've no idea why with the way I'm rolling, so it's going to be a sharpshooter shot.
Okay.
Crit.
Yeah, the crit hits. So it's 20 to 40. Alright. So, you aim your shot. The arrow flies forth, As soon as this creature gets hit by the big beast's head, it screeches out, and then at the precise moment where the beak is open, the arrow flies through the bridge of its mouth into its brain, and it immediately goes limp and starts falling. Arrabella, you fall with him.
I did something. Oh shit! Sorry, Arri.
I need Arrabella to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna be enough. It's 50 feet, so it's gonna be 5d6. Take another 16 points of falling damage.
That is fine.
As part of the rock crashes into the other side of this particular house, I'd say crushing it completely.
This house is fucking.
Arrabella, you land on top of the dead rock.
Soft landing there.
Right. So that is Rennes' turn, but here it's dead. Korgrin, you're up.
Could the spicy fart cloud make 2 concentration checks for the create thunderstorm from the 2 hits it's taken from
Oh,
Otti?
yes. Thank you.
Unless it's more than 2. If it's like 4?
2 successes.
Because I don't know how many hits has Otti got in. Because there was the heavy crossbow
hit
just then and
twice.
fireball just then. And
Yeah,
then HUD.
HUD twice down there, and that was it. I think
Yeah.
just 4.
That's all successes there.
That's fair enough. The only thing that's left to do then is just jump into the thundercloud. So
Alright then.
5. Oh, where
You
was
deafened.
no, I succeeded.
Well, you need to make another one, right?
Yeah, I need to make a new one, yes.
Yeah.
So that will get me there.
Well, you take the 12 points of thunder damage.
I do. Ooh, slow character sheet. What was the DC?
DC is 17, I think.
DC 18, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
you are deafened.
I am so
Definitely.
12. 91? Yes. And I will just slap.
That's a hit.
I like that. 48 plus 5. And War Priest to smack again. Yeah, I'll do
Another
it.
hit.
3d8. 3 plus 5. And then 2 more concentration checks. Pretty please.
Righto.
Drop.
So the first DC is 11, the second DC is 10.
Fair.
2 successes.
But that's me.
Alrighty. Arrabella, it's your turn. Your back hurts like hell.
I'm just going to dip out.
Stand up. Bonus action. Neck the greater healing potion that I've got on me.
Yep.
And is that 64 plus 6? I can't remember.
Yes. No, greater healing is 4d4.
Thank you.
Plus 4.
That'll do nicely.
Oh, wow. Oh, Rich, you look so pissed off because of that.
No. I was chatting to Elle. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean, it's about normal that I roll all 1s and no one else does.
You won't believe what Arri just fucking did. Yeah.
I will take the bad luck for the party. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
He says after just getting a crit.
That is a hit.
I already done my bonus action, so I can't do anything there. And I'll go again.
17 is just a hit.
There you go.
So yes. The arrows go into the actual body. It looks like it's taking damage.
Oh, give me 2 seconds before you go any further. I just need to check something really, really, really quick.
If you could also make 2 concentration checks.
Yep.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Natural 1. That's a failure. The thunder cloud comes to an end.
Yay!
Yay!
No more spicy meatballs.
He's gonna bring it up next turn.
He's like, fuck you. Bam. Dang it! God damn it,
Did you want
Cat!
to move? Did you want to move anywhere, Arri?
No, I'm cool where I am. Thank you.
Korgrin, those attacks you made, he's 15 feet up.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's why Otti couldn't attack him.
Yeah, that's why Otti was using Firebolt and Crossbow.
What
right.
wasn't that the boat? No.
Then I will take back my War Priest and you
Yep,
take
yep.
back your damage.
We'll
If
We'll
I
redact
can,
all of that, so that is. You can retake your go on that one.
yeah, I'll just keep it simple. I will Sacred Flame. So just a deck save then.
Just gonna give it 36 HP.
I wouldn't have ran into the fucking thing if it was 15 foot up. God damn it.
I thought exactly the same with Otti. Otti ran in there. And then, oh,
Alright, so
then you find
because that was my mistake, I'm gonna give him disadvantage on this deck save, okay?
Yeah, very generous, thank you. Hey, there we go.
9. Right, so it did take 16 points of damage. Right. Okay, so it is now the Tonitru's turn. So
I'm in danger.
Tonitru is going to continue flying onwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way over there.
Oh Jesus!
You are within range, so you're a valid target.
are we
I'm
within range?
hiding in the tree.
So the Tonitru flies over, going directly for Russ. Comes down to the ground and unleashes 3 thunderstorm attacks against you. Draw 1, 28, and 22.
Well, I'll cast shield for one of them, but I can't do that twice. So one of them will hit.
Shield stays for a turn.
Yeah, it stays up.
Oh shit! Well, I'll cast shield then.
Yeah.
And
So
that
only
gives
one
me,
hits.
yeah, only 28 hits.
So you take 13 points of damage in total, 12 thunder, 1 bludgeoning. As this thing hits you, it feels like a solid cloud, but as it hits, the thunderous energy just smacks about into your body, like almost knocking the wind out of you.
Yeah, I should do
it
a concentration check for Big B's.
Yep.
And is that a concentration check or save? Check.
Save.
Oh. Oops.
That's a success.
All right.
It's a success. You maintain concentration. All right. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah, that's about all it can do. It's going to stay there. So, Otti, you're up.
So Otti is going to say, "Stop fucking running away from me."
No.
You got me there.
Then she's going to use action to dash. And then she's going to action surge.
Did you already action search?
No,
I don't
Korgrin
think
has.
so.
I haven't.
So, it must be somebody else then. I think it was
It
Arri,
was
actually.
me and yeah, I
Korgrin.
action surged. Mm-hmm.
Miss. Hit.
7 slashing damage. No, I'll re-roll that one. 13 slashing
13.
damage.
So she jumps off the debris of the building and brings the axe down into the back of the Tonitru. It does react in pain.
And that will be Otti.
Alright. Verity, you're up.
Oh boy. How far away is this thing? And the you put it data 90 feet away. I'm gonna guiding board it up the butt.
Doesn't really have a butt, but sure.
Guiding board up the butt.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
The thunderclap of my dummy thick cheeks.
That's right,
Oh, fuck's sake.
Did you just say fuck's sake at yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
dude.
our magic surges.
It starts glowing as the irradiating energy explodes on its apparently rotund butt cheeks.
Like, I would have flown like 30 feet up to be able to see it, and then 30 feet back down into the tree to hide from it.
Alright.
It's like Duck Hunt, but with elementals.
So, Russ, it's your turn.
Okay. I will roll Bigby's hand at advantage. How do I do that on roll 20?
How far can Bigby's hand move?
Alright, where is it? It's above the
50.
bird, right?
It's 50 feet up above the bird.
Okay, let me check. It can move 60 feet.
So it won't be able to reach him until...
Okay, never mind. I will, I'll get out my blade, and I will, try and get him with my rapier instead.
Okay. That's a hit.
And I'll do it again at not advantage.
That's 2 hits. 29 damage.
And I'll move my Bigby's hand as far towards it as it can go, basically.
Alrighty then. So, as you pierce into it, you jump up with all the energy behind you. You can tell that the energy within your rapier hurts this creature a significant portion, and you can see the clouds are beginning to grow darker, almost as if it's ready to explode. Rennes, you're up.
And Ash will do his best to make it explode. He's just going to like kind of stand up from behind this rotting snake.
Rotting?
Drop his bow. Grab his vicious dagger back up and his shield.
Yep.
And take a swing with his vicious dagger.
Alright.
21.
That's a hit.
It's a slightly better sneak attack. 34 total.
Alright. How do you want to kill this thing?
Yeah! I just, like, kind of want to jump up behind it and slash his throat, even if it's not like a solid physical thing. That's still what I'm going to do.
So as you slash at its throat, the force of the blade carries through and actually cuts off the head cloud that it is, which immediately dissipates. The body bulges in on itself and then it erupts in a thunderous explosion. However, because you're all deafened already, you don't hear.
I hear it.
Oh, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah. Oh
How
God,
long do
sorry.
you hear it for?
Not long before the ringing kicks
Oh,
in.
you do. Nice.
Oh, the death blast is actually a fail. So you're deafened, Russ.
Mm.
However, with that explosion done, combat comes to an end.
Motherfuckers, I'm just standing up, brushing myself off, covered in blood.
You all take a deep breath. All of your ears are ringing. You cannot hear a thing.
Can
Everyone
we?
just
We
deafened
can
like
hear
that.
each other telepathically, right?
Yeah, we can still speak to each other. We just can't hear anything from the actual world.
But that's cheating. I want you all to hear nothing
That's
but ringing.
preparation.
I want you all to try to talk to each other, and everybody just says what?
Or can we just hear little rings? So it's just like different, like.
Basically, yeah.
That or it's like really bad tinnitus, but you can still hear everything anyway.
Yeah. What?
Wait!
So, combat has come to an end. What would you guys like to do?
I was keen
Look-
it's 24 hours that I hold on to my my flame attack for after hitting 10 consecutive with my fiend bow.
Sorry, what did you say?
I've hit 10 consecutive with my fiend bow, so I can activate one of my traits. But
Oh, yes,
obviously
you can.
everything's dead. So I'm asking
Yeah.
if it's 24 hours that I hold on to that to before it dissipates. Or
What does it say on the sheet?
just says on your next attack.
So then it would last 6 seconds, unfortunately.
Once it's
I
activated,
swear- Yeah, once it's activated. I have to activate it first.
Oh, yeah, then, let me have a look.
Because I have to go, head in my flame. And then
You just did it!
it! Meg did it, not Arri. This is why I need to talk in an accent. But it'd be weird if I introduce an accent to Arri now.
But Meg, you do talk in an accent.
Okay. Not
I
the
am.
Welsh one. Oh, I'm not doing that one.
I'd say
You
that
have to-
energy. No, I'd say that energy is indefinite until you release it.
Cool.
Sweet.
Are you able to pop that onto? I'm not sure how easy it is for you to do it. If it's not easy, I'll just pop it into my bio section on my character sheet.
To
Fiend
do
bow.
what? Sorry.
To pop it on the sheet, the description sheet of the fiend bow.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You could
10.
surely put it not in your bio section, but in the kind of the right-hand side of your core section.
I have so much there.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once 10 achieved, then as long as it's not activated, then indefinite until used. 10 built up. 2909 2021. I literally put 2021, so 5 numbers for this year.
You've gone 18,000 years or whatever into the future.
Yeah.
No, 20, just 20, just straight 20,000 years in the future. Impressive.
Why
Can-
that's me?
Can we message Suam as well?
I suppose he's been listening to all of this anyway.
Just always going like, ah!
Ow!
He goes,
What?
Ow! Fuck! Ow!
What?
Fuck!
And then Arri being dropped from the sky like, ah!
Like shit.
So after about a minute or so, the ringing in your ears all stop and you begin to hear again.
Popping my ears
Oh.
Ah. by the classic, like, pinch the nose and then blow, yeah. The various methods. I've been on enough flights in my time. Where's a sweet? I need something to suck on.
Bow wow.
Well, are you offering? Do we want to harvest any of these, or do we just want to get back?
I wouldn't
Suam.
mind some feathers from the rock if it's got.
I want to harvest them.
Where did that
Sound
explosion come from?
rings out across the valley. Your eyes are drawn towards the monastery. There's been a huge explosion at the top.
Suam, you okay?
There's no answer.
God fucking damn it!
Get the fuck back there right now. Run, run, run.
And that's for
How much
tonight's
do you
session,
want to bet?
guys.